Hot dogs and a cold chill. We go wild just for the thrill. Cheerleaders doing their dance, crowd in a football trance. Friends and beers in every hand, living life like we planned. Let's step and go. We won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's step and go. We'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
Good morning, Football Nation. Welcome back to the most beautiful channel on YouTube. My name is Santino, and I will be your host for this morning's game. Today we got a matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Atlanta Falcons, and it's not just any normal matchup. It might look like the Colts are home today, but neither team are technically home because we are in Germany for the first ever regular season game to be held in Berlin. Well, this is not any news to me because I've been covering international games all dang year. Early morning games have been fun. They've been interesting. I've already covered the Falcons this year, so we'll be bringing that back. So hopefully I got a little more experience with them. But the Colts are going to be cool. That's going to be real cool. These guys have been absolutely stellar this year. We're thinking last week was just a mix-up because they've been killing it. And against the Steelers, Colts are going to be looking to bounce back this week. They're going to call that a fluke, and if it's not a fluke, we're going to find out today, guys. So we'll see if Daniel Jones can support his offense a little better, not get as many turnovers as he did last week because I think he set his record for the year last week. And then, of course, you got Sauce Gardner on the defense who is going to be trying to get acclimated into the Colts and hopefully shut down some key receivers for today. How we doing, everybody? Where's the chat? Let me see. We'll get this chat going, and I'll check in with everyone. Mario's going to get the chat for me because he's got 16 monitors, and I don't know what's going on. That's all right, though. I've been back here since our 50,000 stream. Do you guys remember that? I had confetti rained upon my head. You could see the gold reflecting off of the dome. So that's cool. What's up, everybody? Good morning, good morning. Heck yeah, we got a bunch of people in the chat today already. I got B-Bowl saying good morning. Matt Steve, Awake in Kansas, Earth Citizen here, Robert Zamora. What's up, y'all? I am the quiz master, guys. If you have been enjoying the quizzes, I'm the one making them behind the scenes, doing all that support and such. B-Bowl's asking Mario, why not you? Mario does a lot, as you guys know, on Sundays. He usually does, at minimum, 3 games, which is a lot on the voice, a lot on just the body even, and Mario's also just not a morning person. You did get him while I was in New York for the morning game, so that's just... I don't know how he was doing at the beginning, but I chimed in at the very beginning of the stream, and I can hear the old tired voice from Mario when I get here in the morning, and he's still waking up. All right. Let's see. JF saying, waiting for the Vikings games as I sit in the stand. That's cool, man. The Vikings are actually my team, man. Right here, in case you guys didn't know, I'm a Vikings fan, unlike Mario, big Dallas fan. I'm imagining we're going to get a lot of people asking who I am, so I am going to remind people that Mario will be back later. Don't worry about it, but I'm pretty cool, I think. At least Mario thinks I'm cool, so we're going to roll with that. Hopefully you guys think the same. But I am Santino. It's a pleasure to be here, Santino the Blosses, and I am going to be calling this first game of the day. We got 3 more after today, so stay tuned all day for Football Nation USA Football. It's going to be a good one, y'all. It's going to be a good one.
Is this thing on? Can you hear it in your headphones?
I can't tell. I can't tell if that's coming from you or the headphones. But we got some stats, guys. We got some stats to go over before we get into this game. Here, let me get that chat out the way real quick.
Mic check, sound check, 1, 2.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, cool. All right. Hang on 1 second, guys. There's a couple things we need to make some quick adjustments here. Yeah, so Santino's going to be my right-hand guy for today, y'all. He's going to be taking care of this first live stream for y'all. Super excited for another day of football. We are live, both of us here in San Antonio right now, as you can see. He's going to do the quick rundown. Shout out to Freedom Boom. Shout out to JF. Shout out to DJ Gene. Welcome back, Earth Citizen, Mr. Robert Zamora. Appreciate you, my friend.
What up, Zamora? How you doing, Rob?
Guys, this is going to be a good game. We've got a hell of a game on deck for y'all today, and then I'm going to be taking over for the rest of the day. So, Santino's going to go ahead and run forward with this pregame. I'll be popping in and out throughout this game, guys. Love y'all. If you have any questions, I will literally be popping up in the chat the entire game. So, feel free to @FootballNation. One of us will take care of it.
Yeah.
So, we got you guys. Okay, love.
If you see Football Nation responding in the chat, that is most likely Mario today. So have some talks with Mario. He's going to be a little more aware of the chat than normal, and he's going to be able to see some more stuff. All right, here we go. So we'll go ahead and start with technically the away team for today, which would be the Atlanta Falcons, guys. Obviously, neither team are away, but they got to pick one for the game, and Colts were declared the home team for today. So, all right, we got the Atlanta Falcons stats to start. This is their general stats, guys. Just so you know, they are currently, according to NFL.com, rated 25th in the league. So, not great, back of the pack. They're trying to get better. Last week, the Bills game was their last extremely good success. They've had some roughness since then. But they're going to be looking to face a decent defense that just got upgraded with that Sauce Gardner. But let's get right into these guys. Just so you know, Atlanta offense averaging about 17.9 points per game, which is going to be about 28th in the league, which isn't far from their total ranking right now. Yards per game, they're like dead center, middle of the pack, 335.9. Looking solid. They're going to try to get a little bit more today. We'll see how the offense will do. 5.5 yards per play, that's all right. 14th in the league. And then their third down and red zone conversion, 23rd, 22nd. So you see the offense, they've been doing okay this year. They've had some issues between Michael Penix. We saw Kirk Cousins. Like, they're trying to figure it out, guys. And they got some talent back there. And it's able to happen. They just got to put it all together. Defensive side of the field, points per game, they're allowing 22.3, which is obviously a bit, almost a full touchdown more than their offense is scoring. Yards per game, though, they are only allowing 282.5, which is fourth best in the league. So the defense is showing up, or not allowing the other team to get downfield at least as much. Points so much, you can see still middle of the pack, so giving up some field goals here and there. Yards per play, 4.9. Theirs is better. Good to see. Third down and red zone efficiency, however, they are not coming in clutch when they need to. So third down efficiency about 43.01%. They're giving the third downs up 50% of the time. I mean, a first down on third down 50% of the time, and they are not protecting the red zone. 70% of the time, the opponent gets into the red zone. Falcons are letting them free fall right into the touchdown. So you don't want to see that. We don't want to see that, guys. They're going to try to get a little bit better there, but I got plenty more to show you right now. Let's get over to my home team stats. All right, guys. In comparison, Colts, obviously phenomenal this year. We're thinking last week was a fluke, but we'll see today what exactly is going on with the Colts. Ranked number 3 in the league, according to NFL.com. And let's just go ahead and take a quick gander at this offensive side. As you can see, they are green across the board, and not just lime green. They are deep green, which means they're in the top 6 in every category. What's up, Mario?
Just a little louder, bud.
Little bit louder, Mario says. All right, I'm going to start screaming, guys. Hope you're ready. All right. Points per game, 32.2, giving them first in the league. Colts are putting up the points they need every single game. Yards per game, 383.3, almost 4 full football fields every game. Wow. Yards per play, 6.3. If you're averaging 6.3 yards per game, you guys are, yard per play, you're looking phenomenal. You're never not getting a first down, which is pretty much translating right here. With 50% of the time, they're getting a first down on third down. And once they get into the red zone, this is literally the opposite of the Atlanta defense. A 70% success rate on offense for the Colts once they hit that red zone. Are we sounding better, guys? Is this louder? Yeah. Looking good. Yeah, I'm seeing sounds good. Perfect. Heck yeah. See Mario. He's got y'all. Be in the chat. He's there like a hawk. Defense, points per game from the Colts. They're giving up 20.1. Less than 3 touchdowns a game, guys. Very solid from the Colts. Yards per game, 331.8. Dead center, middle of pack at 16th. Yards per play, 5.2. Letting them in 12th. Third down efficiency, surprisingly, 29th in the league, giving up first down on third down about 50% of the time. And the red zone efficiency, dead center once again, middle of the pack, 14th. Just trying to protect the red zone. They're doing a decent job. Sandy gets a Scoob snack. I like Scoob snacks, man. Who doesn't like a Scoob snack? All right, I got more stats for you guys, though, so don't go nowhere. Here we go. I got a direct QB comparison behind me, guys. Daniel Jones on my left, your right. Penix Jr. on my right, your left. As you can see, Daniel Jones is winning all the categories, including the bad ones, but we'll get directly into it. Passing yards, 2,404 from Daniel Jones to the 1,630 on Michael Penix Jr. Daniel Jones has proven himself to be a more than capable QB. We guess once he got traded, he just showed up, y'all. Daniel Jones looking phenomenal this year, outside of last week, of course, but we'll see how that goes. Rushing yards, 90. He's a pocket passer. He does a real good job. Total touchdowns, 19 total touchdowns, guys. Daniel Jones is putting the ball in the end zone. 6 picks, a lot of them have been coming up recently. Completion rate, almost about 70%. 70% completion rate is fantastic. And sacks taken at 14, passer rating 101.7. Daniel Jones is going to have to figure it out because the Falcons do like to blitz, and we'll see if he can keep his stuff together when it comes in hot. Passing yards on the Falcons from Penix Jr. is 1,630. Rushing yards, 62. Total touchdowns at 9. Half the amount of picks here from Penix Jr. 60% completion rate, which is still decent. Sacks taken at 10 and 88.1 passer rating. So obviously I think we're going to go ahead and give the advantage to Daniel Jones, who has proven himself that he is more than capable this year. All right. Now let's go ahead and get into our defensive comparison, y'all. Defensive comparison. You can see blue, you can see yellow, you see green, you see orange. These teams are struggling in some places, succeeding in others, and just chilling right in the middle of the pack in the majority of spots. Yards per game allowed. Colts giving up 331.8. And like I said, that's surprising, 282.5. I think this has a lot to do with the rushes that they send on the defense from the Falcons. Rushing yards allowed per game is where the Falcons have struggled a bit right here, guys. 124.4 yards per game, which the Colts are going to try to take advantage of with the #1 running back in the league currently. Rushing yards allowed per game on the Colts, 87.0. They're shutting it down, y'all. 4th in the league at defending the run. On the pass game, however, and we'll see if this stat changes quite a bit now that with the addition of Sauce Gardner. Yards allowed per game on the passing side, 244.8, puts them at 26, just below that red marker. The Falcons, however, have shut down the pass game, which could be an issue to Daniel Jones. Falcons first in the league at passing yards allowed is 158.1 per game. That's solid, y'all. That's really, really good. Obviously, if you look at the rushing statistic, solid secondary, and we're going to talk about all of them here in a second, guys. Obviously, if a team can succeed with the run, you see them pass less, so this could directly translate with these two stats. However, first is first, and that's all you can say about that. Turnovers forced, 11 turnovers forced for the Atlanta Falcons defense, and 22 sacks on the year. Puts them dead in the center of the league on sacks and a little ahead of the game in turnovers forced. Colts, however, beating the Falcons in both of those categories. They forced 13 turnovers this year and have sacked the quarterback on the opposing team 26 times, guys. 26 times. Obviously nowhere near the Denver Broncos, coming into this week with 40 dang sacks. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. That's 4 per game. No, it's more than that since we're now on week 10. Anyways, we're not Broncos today. We're Falcons and Colts. Run game comparison, y'all. Falcons. When I put this together, I was like, wow, they are yellow across the board. Perfect. You know, like, usually when a team is yellow across the board, that means they're spreading their offense evenly. They're passing the ball as much as they're running the ball. Both things are working, and it's just how it goes. Rushing yards per game.
Sorry,
Oh.
were you looking at something that had the Broncos on it? A second?
No.
Oh, okay.
It just came out. No, you're good. Rushing yards per game from the Falcons, 116.8 rushing yards per game with only 26.5 rushing attempts per game. They average about 4.4 yards per rush on the ground and about 0.9 touchdowns. As you can see, it is a little more towards the passing game for the Falcons. Their rushing yard is about 34% of their offense, 35 ballparkish. Colts, however, you've known it. JT, the man, he's killing it this year. He's averaging about 125. Well, not just him, but the team. The majority, JT, averaging 125.6 yards per game. Rushing attempts, 25.6.9. So they run the ball a little less than the Falcons, but they average more yards. 4.8 yards per attempt. Those are first downs every drive. Rushing touchdowns, 2.1. So they're putting the ball in the end zone on the ground all the time. I think the only other team that can compete is the Eagles, and that's because the tush push. And then the rushing yard percentage at 32.75. So both these teams splitting between the rush and the pass. Pretty split. We like to see it. We like to see it. All right. It sure is number 1 in fantasy. JT's killing it. All right, I got the receiver comparison. Atlanta Falcons, like I said, if you see a team splitting offense on the pass and the run, you're going to see yellow across the board, which isn't a bad thing, guys. It means they're well averaged. Yards per game, 219 from the pass. Targets per game, 33. So on 33 targets, 34 targets, you're getting about 219, and 20 of them are successful. 21, we'll call 21. Average yards per pass is going to be 6.8, and they are having about 65% of the time is going to be passing percentage yards. Yeah. All right, guys. Colts. Daniel Bones Jones averaging about 257.8 passing yards a game here. Throwing the ball about 33 times a game, and he's getting about 23 receptions. So according to this, they're dropping about 10 passes per game. Average yards per reception, 8.1. Fantastic. And then, just like I said, yellow numbers on the percentages, guys, mean they're splitting the ball more or less evenly. And as you know, Daniel Jones's QB rating stats are fantastic. So you know darn well they aren't just using JT to succeed. Let me run this real quick, guys. As you know, I am covering this game right here. Berlin, Germany. Falcons against the Colts. However, we have a beautiful slate of football today, guys. Immediately after I get off, my man Mario right here is going to be covering this Patriots and Buccaneers game. And immediately after that, we got the Rams and the 49ers. And then immediately after that, I have the Steelers and the Chargers. Phenomenal football today, guys. In my opinion, it looks like 3 primetime slots scattered throughout the day. And I mean, this is the most prime one right here. This 8:30 game, but who am I saying? Oh, Mario wants to remind you guys, in case you haven't done it, head to the website. You got 10 minutes to make your pick'ems. If you already did the Thursday one, remember, Mario gives out a freebie. We give a freebie, so you have a second chance. Thursday's a freebie. Make your picks today. You only have 11 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm being honest. It's not 10. 11 minutes.
Link in the description below.
Link in the description below. This guy says, what's up, Mario and other guy? I'm Santino. If this is your first time seeing me, I've covered a few different of the morning games and Viking games this year. I was here when we rained confetti upon the air, and the golden shimmer on my head was blinding. But it was a phenomenal 50,000 banger of a day, guys.
I'd say you're the Euro. I'd say you're the international.
I'm the Euro guy, even though he's way more bilingual. But that's besides the point. That's besides the point.
There's a Spain game next week.
We do have a Spain game next week, so I will be covering that game as well, I believe. I do believe so. All right, let's head back to the away team. We're going to go over our offense here. Let me get my depth chart real quick. I got to learn some Spanish for next week. I mean, I know Tex-Mex Spanish a little bit. Hey, Mario, where is the depth chart, brother?
It should be.
Give me 1 second, yo.
Back to the main, to OBS. And then. Oh, you're looking at these depth charts.
Yeah. All right. Steve Nogenson saying Santino is a legend. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, bro. I come out here and I'm trying my best. I might look like I'm sweating because I am. It's hot in here, y'all. And if I'm shimmering, that's fine. Mario said, I forgot to turn the fan on. Selfish, y'all. He's selfish. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. He's not selfish. He's a great dude. All right, guys. I got the Atlanta Falcons offense first to talk about, y'all, since they are technically the away team. And just so you know, we got about 9 minutes till kickoff, so be ready. The football game is about to begin. Sunday football, y'all. We got 4 games back-to-back. Starting QB for the Atlanta Falcons, I got Michael Penix Jr., running back Bijan Robinson. These two guys and Drake London, in my opinion, are the big guys on campus over here. Michael Penix Jr. on the year, 1,630 yards, puts him at 23rd in the league, 8 touchdown passes, tied for 25th, 3 picks, which is pretty solid this year for the only 3 interceptions. And then we got Bijan Robinson over here. Bijan having a decent year. Last time I got to call a game was when he ran all over my Vikings. They didn't even have to pass it, I believe, because it was embarrassing. 118 carries this year, 595 yards, makes him 10th in the league. 2 touchdowns and averaging, he's got a 5.0 average, I guess. Let's see, 118 rushing attempts. He's doing good, man. Bijan Robinson looks great this year. It's going to be a battle of the running backs today. So we'll see what happens. Drake London over here, number 5, also big threat. He had a heck of a game last week, guys. 47 receptions on the year, 587 yards, 5 touchdowns, tied for 10th in the league. Last week, however, he put up some pretty solid stats. 14 targets, 118 yards, and 3 touchdowns last week against the New England Patriots from Drake London. So the addition of Sauce Gardner, I'm imagining we see a shadow all day long over here, guys. Accompanying Drake London, we have Darnell Mooney, the veteran. Guys does his job well. He shows up when he needs to. He has those breakout games. And then we have David Sills, the 5th. Tight end, we got Kyle Pitts. We'll see if Kyle Pitts does Kyle Pitts things today. I would love to see some Kyle Pitts action. On our offensive line, I got Jake Matthews. Matthew Bergeron is out, so I got Kyle Hinton behind him. Ryan Newsel. And then for your right guard, I got Chris Lindstrom and then Elijah Wilkinson as your right offensive tackle. We'll move right on in to the Falcons defense real quick. I got 6 minutes till kickoff, y'all. We only got a few more slides to hit real quick, and then we're going to get right into some Sunday football. All right, Falcons defense. I got Zach Harrison. I got Rook Orohoro. I have David Onyemata. I love these guys' names, man. I have this is actually going to be Caden Ellis. They switched it up a little bit. Oh, no, I'm tripping. Arnold Abikati as your left linebacker over here. I have Caden Ellis as your middle left. I have Jalen Walker, or J.D. Bertrand right here as the right middle linebacker, and Jalen Walker as the strong side linebacker. Your left cornerback is going to be A.J. Terrell Jr. Left one over here is going to be Mike Hughes as of now. He was questionable, so we'll see how he does today. Jesse Bates and Xavier Watts as your safeties for the Falcons, guys. All right, so that is our Falcons offense and defense. We'll get into their next game, 5 games, if I do have time. I do want to hit the Colts offense and defense real quick. All right. All right, here we go. Daniel Jones.
That's an easy name.
Daniel Jones. Cake. Daniel Bones Jones was what I like to say, if you didn't know that. All right. 2,404 yards on the year, guys. That puts him first in the league. 14 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Unfortunately, a few of them came last week from the Patriots. We'll see how he does this week. Then we have the man, the myth, the leader in fantasy, JT himself. 157 carries on the year, 895 yards. He's going to break 1,000 possibly today. Week 10, 1,000 yards. That's first in the league. 12 touchdowns, guys. First in the league. Like, he's killing it. Averaging about 5.7 yards per carry. Like, absolutely back-esque crazy. Try not to swear, guys. My apologies. All right, here we go. Wide receivers. We'll see how they do today, y'all. We want to see some Daniel Jones action. I got Michael Pittman Jr. over here. I got Alec Pierce. I got Josh Downs for your wide receiver threats. And then we have Tyler Warren, who's been doing phenomenal this year. I imagine when, unfortunately, Tyler Kraft got knocked out of the year due to injury, I think Tyler Warren might be picking up top tight end of the season soon enough. He's been killing it. Bernard Raymond, left tackle over here. I got Quentin Nelson as your left guard. Tanner Bortolini. Dang, I like that name. Matt Goncalves and Braden Smith. That is your offensive line, y'all. That is the offensive line. So let's get into the defense real quick. I have the Broncos defense on my screen. I got Nick Bonito starting for the Colts. Give me one quick second. We switch things live sometimes. You guys already know that. Mario does a good job swapping these things when it comes to it. Colts defense, home defense. Please and thank you, good sir. Hey, here we go. We got the Colts just like that. Broncos to Colts real quick. All right, I got about a minute or two. 3 minutes. Here we go. Kwity Paye, left defensive end. Grover Stewart. I got Neville Gallimore. I got Latu. We have the Jermaine Pratt as your left, your weak side linebackers. Zaire Franklin and Austin Agiaki for your strong side. We have Sauce Gardner, first game with the Colts, guys. Like I said, I think he's going to be shadowing Drake London. There's no way he knows all the formations of the team yet. He got there literally Tuesday. He's been with the team for less than a week, guys. So there's no way he's used to the team's methods, their plays. So I imagine they throw him on man-to-man defense. Drake London, stick to him like glue. He doesn't catch the ball. That's his goal. And if he could do that, then he did plenty. Jonathan Edwards on the other side at right cornerback. And then your 2 safeties for today are going to be Nick Cross and Cam Bynum. All right, y'all. 2 minutes left until we go into it. I'm going to bring back the next 5 games here a little bit later. I want to just check into the chat real quick, guys, to say hello. Once again, I am Santino. I am usually back end. I do the trivia quizzes. I make all these slides that I'm talking about right here. I do have pants on. I am shorter, so when I back up, there's a wall right here, so you can't see my pants. I promise you I'm wearing pants. I'm not going to jump to show you. That's all right, though.
Wouldn't be in my office if he wasn't wearing pants.
I mean, we won't get into that.
Wait, what?
What? Johnny Bones Jones. Aaron Burnett saying Sauce is with the Colts. Yes, sir. The trade happened this week. No one was expecting it. Trade deadline. Sauce Gardner joined the Colts. I guess they really didn't enjoy getting wrecked last week, and they're like, all right, bump the defense. We'll see what happens. Courtroom Cat saying, Santino, what up, dude? How you doing?
I'm going to jump in.
King Harlem, what's good, Santino? Nice to meet you, bro.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Right now, they are going through the anthems, the German anthem and the national anthem of the United States of America. You're watching Football Nation. This is my boy Santino. He's been helping us with a lot on this channel. More than you guys know, he's definitely the back end on all of this stuff. So, shout out to everyone who is in the chat right now. Let's do a quick roll call and see who's in the chat. And then once the anthems are over, guys, I'm going to turn this over to Santino. Let him run the game for you guys so I can save my voice. For now, though, let's see who's out here. I'm going to run through what I've got so far. Jermaine Event in the house. What up, Jermaine Event? Jermaine Event, Jeremy Hottenstein, Robert Zamora, Goofball, Aaron Brunette. We got Brandon in the house. Angela Conley in the house. Ramsey in the house. King Harlem, hello. Courtroom Cat, what's going on? Let's see. Who else is in this chat right now? Shirt, tie, and Larry Bird shorts. I love it, man. Hello, says King Harlem. Did you get a haircut? I did. Thank you for noticing. Thank you for noticing. You didn't notice.
Whatever, dude.
Whatever, dude.
You always look fresh.
Whatever, man.
You always
That's
look
fine.
fresh. How could I tell?
My cousin says hello. What's up, boys? Card. Roll call
Okay.
saying E-dash at Chuck. Chuck is in the house. Jim Stuff checking in right now here. Sam Pike, the blind guy. Welcome back, Mr. Sam Pike. I saw your comment earlier. He said earlier, he's like, well, I guess I can say this is my first time watching Santino, but I'm blind, so I can't really see him.
What up, blind guy?
What's going on, dude?
What's up,
Thanks
dude?
for checking in, man.
Pleasure to have you.
Santino don't need haircuts.
Whoa.
No, he's built like this, bro.
No, I shave this once a week.
His hair grows out this way. Mine
I don't
grows
go
out
to a
this
barber.
way. It's just it's just opposite.
He's just mad he can't grow a beard.
Okay, yeah, I really can't, bro. I really can't. Anyways, chat's popping in right now. Appreciate you guys being here. It is Sunday, and a long day of football. No, I'm not gonna do that, bro. Why? Who's your team, Jeremy? Who's the squad? Who are you going for? Gravity Santino, Chuck in the house. Ramsey saying, I'm legally blind, so I can relate. I do apologize for everything that is misspelled. Appreciate you, Ramsey. Learning some new stuff about you guys. Hey, man, the whole point of this channel is that we understand that a lot of people don't have access to these games. Whether that's a geographical issue for you guys, maybe it's a financial barrier, maybe it's a physical difference right there. Maybe you don't have, maybe you have visual impairments. Whatever your reason is, y'all, we appreciate you giving us some of your time on this Sunday. You only get one a week, and you're choosing to give us some of your time. So really thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. National anthem right now of Germany is on right now. I'm blabbering already. You guys know me. So I'm going to get out of the way here. I'm going to rest my voice. That's the whole point of me not doing these streams. You are in good hands. This is Santino. This is my best friend. Give him some love. Appreciate you guys. Peace.
You heard it from the man, the myth, the Mario. I will be hosting just this first game, and you will have Mario all darn day for about a 16-hour week. Some may call it a work day. We call it a fun day. But whatever you want to see it as. Football. I don't know what Mario said, but I think he's whining. Here we go, guys. The anthems are going to be ending here momentarily, and we're going to have some football to call. Santino got it. Thank you. Thank you, Jeremy Hottenstein. I appreciate you, man. I do appreciate you. Do we have drive charts set up? No.
Oh, that's right. We had to close that out. I got you. Let me drive real quick.
We're going to set up these drive charts real quick. I won't be surrounding by this black abyss for long. We're going to have this stuff filled out. You're going to have all the stats you want, all the things you want to see, the drive chart, the updates. You know how it looks here. We try to make it as professional as possible. We put a lot of effort, and we hope you enjoy the effort. Sauce Gardner in blue looks a little odd, guys. Looks a little odd. Goofball says, what is the Santino prediction? Well, if things go well, if Sauce is acclimated within, I don't know, 48, 72 hours, then I think we're going to see a Drake London shutdown, and the Atlanta Falcons are going to be running the ball quite a bit. So I'm thinking it's going to be a run matchup. That means the clock is going to move fast, and you may expect a high-scoring game, but if that happens, it won't be as such. I think the Colts might take it today, but I don't know. All of the international games I've called have been pretty solid games. So I'm excited for today, guys. I'm excited for today. In case you didn't know, first ever regular season game in Berlin, which is pretty cool. We're making history today with the Atlanta Falcons and the Indianapolis Colts. This is gonna be a trivia quiz next year, y'all. Just so you know, who played the first Berlin game last year in the 2025 regular season. So remember this. I'll be asking you about it later during the season, possibly. Got to get your facts right. In case you didn't know, guys, we are possibly have some new interesting trivia stuff coming very soon. We got the teams lining up for kickoff, y'all, and we are about to be underway. Colts back to receive the first possession of the day. Here we go. Big kick to the left side, y'all, and they're going to take possession of it at the 5-yard, and they're bringing it back to the 20, the 25, and they're going to get stuffed right at the 25 and brought down, where the Colts will begin their first possession. All right, we got scoreboard. All right. Maybe I'll do some scoreboard stuff. Mario does the scoreboard usually because I'm not as experienced as Mario, so he's able to take care of that while I focus on calling the game, guys. Here we go. First offensive play of the game, I got Daniel Jones under center in the I formation. We got 2 receivers right. We'll see what they do. And it's going to be a handoff to Jonathan Taylor, and he's going to get about a 1-yard gain up the middle before being brought down. All right, Atlanta Falcons here to fight for the ball. They're not going to let these running game come down too easy. Not going to let it happen. Let me get the scoreboard up. Oh, I know. It just helps remind me what's going on. All right, guys, we got a 2nd and 8. Colts, empty backfield. I got 2 receivers right. Daniel Jones takes the snap looking left. It looks like he's going to hit Alec Pierce for another Indianapolis Colts first down, guys. First down. We're going to get all this thing set up, and I'm going to let me see this OBS. There we go. All right. Now I can see what's happening. That's the first down for the Indianapolis Colts, guys. Let's get this energy up. Let's keep this game running. Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Indianapolis Colts. They are on their own 37-yard line. Daniel Jones under center. Jonathan Taylor in the backfield. He's going to fake the handoff to him, but the little flat route on the right side. Jonathan Taylor takes the possession. He gets out to the 50. He gets tackled, and the ball pops out. Luckily, the Colts were able to get their hands on it and keep possession. So what was a fumble was not a fumble lost. Ooh, that's scary. Scary. Jonathan Taylor needs to keep his hands on the ball. That ball popped out. Popped out immediately. Boop. That was almost comical. Yeah, Jesse Bates got his shoulder a little bit. Jesse Bates got a little bit of his right shoulder on the bottom side of that ball, and it right up. All right, here we go. Daniel Jones under center. We got 2 behind him. Fakes the handoff to JT. Gives a little pass over to Tyler Warren. He's going to get what will look to be a first down. Here we go. Yeah, that'll be an 11-yard pass to Tyler Warren, and that's going to be an Indianapolis Colts first down. Here we go. I'm going to try not to say here we go too much, guys, this time, because I was told that's my buzzword. Yeah, I've already said that at least 4 times, and I've been live for less than an hour. Here we go. Dang it. All right, Daniel Jones on the center. Here comes the handoff. The toss over to Jonathan Taylor. He's going to break what looks to be 1 tackle, find a gap, and get brought down about 3 yards past the line of scrimmage. Medingo Party asking if Mario got a haircut. No, I'm the homie, though. I'm the homie. Mario will be here for the next 3 games of the day. Colts are now at a 2nd and 6 on the Atlanta 31. They are bringing the ball down the field right now. They are making good progress with this possession, guys. Colts trying to get an early score here. Daniel Jones, shotgun. He's got Jonathan Taylor to his right, and he hands it off to him. He's going to try to find a gap in the middle, and they're pushing hard. and he gets up to right about the first down. It might be a yard short. We'll see in just a second. Looks like they're going to call it 3rd down and 1. 3rd down. Oh, they butt that ball back a little bit. 3rd down and 2, I suppose. I thought he got a little more effort in that. I thought he got more. I honestly would have argued a 1st down, but interesting. Interesting. I wonder, because we saw some issues with ball markers with the lack of technology in Dublin, because that was their first regular season game. I wonder if it's similar here in Berlin. All right, guys. 3rd and 2. Daniel Jones under center. He's going to fake the handoff to JT. He's looking deep. He catches. Ooh, he doesn't. Incomplete pass over there. Oof, that's a rough one. Incomplete pass. The intended receiver, Allie Cox. What a name. Tough luck right there. It looked like it was going to be a nice pass, but I think that was Jesse Bates again with a nice defense to knock the possession away from him. And they are not able to keep their hands on the ball. Oh, they're going for it here on 4th and 2, guys. Daniel Jones in the shotgun. I got Jonathan Taylor to his left. He's looking right within the hike. Ooh, and he can't make the possession on the pass. It's going to be incomplete. Turnover on downs. The Falcons are getting the ball in their own territory. So they could have went for the field goal to get an easy 3 from about a 48-yard field goal. But they wanted to go for it on 4th and 2. And the pass is unsuccessful to Downs, and they lose their first possession of the game. Rough times for the Indianapolis Colts, but it's still early, and we'll see what the Atlanta Falcons do on their first possession. All right, guys, we are in our first commercial break, and I did promise to go over the next games real quick, so I am going to hit that real quick. Like Falcons today, obviously, in Berlin to face the Colts. Immediately after today, they're flying right back home and hosting the Carolina Panthers in Atlanta for Week 11. Week 12, Sunday, middle of the day slate for them. They're going to be going back to New Orleans to face the Saints, and then traveling to New Jersey to face the Jets on the 30th of November this year. First game in December for them is going to be against the Seahawks at home in Week 14, and Week 15 is going to be a Thursday night football game against the Buccaneers in Tampa. Falcons got a decent slate, some easy, some difficult. We'll see how they can handle it. We'll see how they can handle it moving past today's game. But today's game is where they got to talk about it. That's funny. I did the next 5, but I included today's game. How silly of me. My bad. Obviously, the Falcons are facing the Colts today, y'all. Silly me. Week 11, they have a bye, so unlike the Falcons, the Colts do get a rest week next week, which is thankful because they get to travel home, relax, and then travel over to Kansas City Chiefs. Face these guys over here the week after their bye. Sunday, 11/23 on November 30th, they'll be going back home to face the Texans, and on December 7th, they'll be going to Jacksonville to face the Jags. All right, guys, those are our next 5 games for today. Once again, I am covering this game today, y'all. Immediately after, we will be shifting to the Patriots and Bucks. Mario will be covering this one and this one, Los Angeles Rams, San Francisco 49ers, and we'll round the day up with the last slate right here with the Steelers and the Chargers. Steelers coming off a hot win against the Colts. Here we go. All right. We have Atlanta Falcons taking their first possession of the day right here, guys. Michael Penix Jr., shotgun. He has Robinson behind him. Here comes the handoff to Robinson. Oh, and he found a gap in the middle, goes left, and makes it past the first down line, almost a 20-yard gain right there. Going to call it 16 and gets out of bounds. Bijan Robinson, phenomenal first run of the day. That's going to be Atlanta Falcons' first down. First down to first down right there. They're going to keep the ball moving. That's going to put them on their own 44-yard line, guys, and we will see what's going to happen. I was about to say, where's Mario? Mario is Football Nation. He's right here. That's Mario, guys. He'll be calling the next game. Don't you worry about it. We got football all day long. He needs a quick rest. Once again, same formation. 2 receivers right this time. Bijan Robinson behind. Michael Penix Jr. in a shotgun. Fakes the handoff. Looking left, looking right. Tosses the ball. Ooh, you can't drop that, mister. Yikes, dude. Kyle Pitts. I was hoping when I said I want to see Kyle Pitts do Kyle Pitts things, that wasn't the Kyle Pitts things I was talking about. We wanted to see, like, rookie year type Kyle Pitts stuff. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how this goes. Rough first target there for him, but that's all right. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Atlanta Falcons on their own 44. We got about 10 minutes remaining in this first quarter of game. Here. Michael Penix Jr., Bijan Robinson to his right in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off to him, and he's going to look for a gap in the middle and not find one. And he's going to get brought down about 2 yards past the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up a 3rd and 8 for the Atlanta Falcons. Atlanta Falcons need to try to get this first down right here and keep the chains moving. I was going to say first down, but they got that first down on the first play. Can't trust Pitts, he says. Can't trust Pitts. Honestly, man, he's been the scariest fantasy prospect for the all right. Penix Jr. Shotgun. He got glasses going on. Takes the snap. Oh, he got drilled, and the ball gets popped out, and the Colts scoop it. Oh, my goodness. Michael Penix Jr. just got wrecked, dude. Got wrecked. He hit them so hard, that ball went airborne. I thought it was an incomplete pass for a half a second, but then I just saw him hit the pavement, basically. Holy cannoli, I want to see this. Boom! Goodness. How do you get hit in the back and the ball pops out of your front? Holy cannoli, man. That was cool. That's a big sack, fumble, scoop by the Colts to regain the possession, y'all. First down Colts. The Colts are dancing right now, guys. They choreographed that. That was cool. That's fun. All right. Indianapolis Colts get the ball back in Atlanta territory. It looks like they're actually a little farther than they were the last possession. They're currently on the 23-yard line, just 3 yards out from the red zone, guys. Daniel Jones under center. Jonathan Taylor in the back. He's got 2 wide receivers left. We got a 1st and 10. Oh, and he hands it off in motion. And that's going to be, he's going to bring it to the 5, the 2-yard line. It looks like he got stopped right there. They're going to call it the 1-yard line. A nice little reverse to Doolin there. 22-yard gain. Big play right there. Nice little trick play there. Doolin motion from the right side. Daniel Jones turnaround handoff. Quick and easy. They were expecting JT to run it up the middle. Not that right there. So Indianapolis Colts in the red zone. 1st and goal. Jonathan Taylor gets the handoff on the 1-yard line, and that's a touchdown. Colts. Call that 6 points on the board for the first touchdown ever in a regular season game in Germany. Berlin, Germany just saw big points on the board after the fumble, scoop. What was that, 2 plays? 2 plays, touchdown right there. 23 yards, no problem for the Colts. The reverse to Doolin, the quick little drive up the middle from JT gets his, that 13th touchdown of the year right there, I believe. 13th touchdown of the year from Jonathan Taylor. Man's getting touchdowns like crazy. All right. Colts set up to make the extra point. Ooh, and I think he missed it. No good. Oof. Don't want to see that. Regular season in Berlin.
They played in regular season last season in Munich.
In Berlin. Yeah, I might have said Germany. Mario's fact-checking me, and that's fine because we got to have our facts right. If I said just Germany, my B, it was first regular season touchdown in Berlin, not Germany. Berlin. All right. So we just saw Indianapolis Colts get their first touchdown of the game. That'll put them at 6 points. They did, however, miss the extra point, which is pretty sad. From the Colts, no one wants to see that. It's like you're leaving points on the field right there, and that's no good. So let's go ahead and check in with the chat. I see you guys out here. William White, what's up, dude? I got Callie J from SAC. I think like number 4 on the list all the time. May be wrong. All right. Taylor Eaton this year. Just feed him the ball, says Jeremy Hottenstein. I mean, he's already having a good game. 13th touchdown of the year right there. Where are you guys watching from? If you guys like this stream, we like to reach out to our community. In case you didn't know, we are streaming live from San Antonio, Texas, the big 210, guys. I personally am from upstate New York, but I moved down here, and I love it down here. Well, except in the brutal of the summer, which is a little much. But enough about me. Where are you guys watching from? Where are you guys watching from? As you can see, Robert Zamora, local native here with us. This guy, Troy Morgan, watching from Moscow, Idaho. What's up, man? What's up? Oh, how do I get out of this? Oh, here we go. All right, I got Dresden, Ontario, Canada, Milwaukee in the house. Michigan, Mario. Love it. Minnesota, more specifically, my hunting blind. Well, I would say I would try to keep it down, but I'm not going to keep it down because I got to call these games. Hopefully I don't disturb your targets, man. That's cool, though. That's really cool. Idaho, what's going on? Maybe you guys can make a connection. Arizona all day. Seattle, Washington, other side of the border. We're going to get kickoff here in just a second, guys. Colts are going to kick it off to Atlanta. North Carolina, Florida. What's up, y'all? I will come back to the chat. Colts just kicked it off to the Falcons, and they receive the ball, bring it back to the 10, the 15. Ooh, and they're going to get stopped at like the 18-yard line is where they're going to start. They're going to mark it 19. 1st and 10 for the Falcons and the 19. What up, Eugene, Oregon? I saw Kentucky out there. Oh, my chat just scrolled. I lost my placement. Carolina, Indiana, Tennessee, Missouri, Fort Worth, baby. What's up, Texas? North Carolina. From my couch. Sounds pretty cozy. I kind of wish I was on my couch. I'm a little tired today, guys. Watching from Kentucky. Krypton. That's crazy. All right, guys. Here we go. I got Michael Penix Jr. in a shotgun with Bijan Robinson. That's not Bijan behind him. It's not a shotgun either. So here we go. He's looking to the right side, looking center, scrambling to the left. He's going to toss a little lob out in the air, and he's going to hit Drake London on a nice pass. Deep left, about 30-yard gain right there for Drake London. Beautiful, beautiful connection right there from these two guys. That was a nice little lob. Good scramble to the left. Oh, let's get the drive chart. Good scramble to the left in pressure. Finds Drake London in a gap. Oh, yeah, there was a lot of space out there. The whole left side of the field was blown. Oh, and we got another hike. Drake London gets a quick pass to the left side, and that's going to be another Atlanta Falcons first down. They brought it back from an instant replay mid-snap. So Atlanta Falcons moving the ball right now. Atlanta Falcons moving the ball. 1st and 10 on the Indianapolis Colts 38-yard line. Gray 59 asking what games we're covering today. I'm going to bring that back here in just a second, Gray. Don't you worry about it. I'll show you in just a moment as soon as we get to the next commercial break. All right, Michael Penix Jr. ready for the snap. He's got Bijan behind him. All right, and he hands it off to him. Bijan finds a little gap a little to the right on the right hash and gets about 4 or 5 yards right there. Bring up a 2nd and 6, we'll call it. 2nd and 6 for the Atlanta Falcons. Moving the ball down the field now at the 34-yard line on the Indianapolis Colts side of the field. We got 7 minutes remaining in this first quarter, and I said the clock was going to tick, and it's not ticking too fast, y'all. Clock is actually remaining there. This first quarter is going pretty slow. 2nd and 6, guys. Penix waiting for the snap. He's got 2 receivers right, 1 in motion. And he's going to fake the handoff here to Bijan Robinson, looking left, passing deep to the end zone. Ooh, and I saw a flag go out. Near the end zone. Darnell Mooney, intended target, but it was way overhead. This could be a DPI, guys, because I saw a hand on him near the end zone. Yikes, and that's defensive pass interference, guys. Oh, that is not what you want to see on the Colts side of the field. That penalty is going to be on Blackman, and that'll bring the Atlanta Falcons up into the red zone, guys. Atlanta Falcons now on the Colts' 14-yard line, and we have red zone action now. Let's see what the Atlanta Falcons could do in their first red zone movement for today. All right, lots of wide receivers out. 2 right, 1 left. Let's see what Penix can do in this pistol formation. He's going to hand it off to Tyler Algier, who finds a big gap and brings it all the way up to what looked to be the 1 or 2 yard line. That'll be another Atlanta Falcons first down. Atlanta Falcons moving the ball. We're seeing a lot of good offense here. A lot of decent defense, but real good offense. I'm seeing strong offense and strong tackles today. These guys are bringing the heat. Here we go. Pistol formation, another handoff to Tyler Algier, who runs it right up the middle and gets a touchdown for the Atlanta Falcons, y'all. 6 points on the board for the Falcons, and that'll tie the game up. We'll see if they take the lead here with the extra point. Oh, snap. I guess it's quiz time. That was fun. Anybody like surprise quiz music? I do. It got funky in here for a second. I expected the touchdown music. So we get a touchdown there for Tyler Algier, who gets a little easy run up the middle right there for that 1 extra yard. He couldn't get the previous run. Atlanta Falcons lined up on the left hash for the extra point, and that looks like it's going to be good. And that'll make it 7-6. Should be a tie game, but the Colts muffed their first extra point of the day. Oof. And that'll bring up a commercial break. Colts getting the ball here. 6 minutes remaining in the first quarter. This clock's moving slow. All right, here we go. Like I said, I'm coming back to this. Arizona, we got people watching from. Freedom, Pennsylvania. Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. I got upstate South Carolina, Columbus, Alabama, Virginia, Indiana, Oxnard, California, South Bend, Indiana, Brownstown, Michigan, Jersey, a pub in the UK. Loving it. What time is it over there? What time is it in the UK? Is that like a 9-hour difference? I forget. San Antonio, Texas. What up, Eldon Engineer? Always a pleasure to have locals with us. Michigan, St. Louis, Florida, Illinois. What up, y'all? Thanks for having y'all here. In case you guys didn't know, since I did say I would update y'all, I am Santino. My name is Santino. I'm been with Football Nation for quite some time now. I only do all the back-end work. I do the trivia quizzes, the slides, and occasionally I'll call the games, specifically, mostly the international games, when this man needs some break. Let him finish chewing real quick.
What's up, guys? So, okay. This, okay. Santino is helping out right now. He's covering the game for y'all. I'm getting fueled up. I'm getting ready for today's marathon. We've got 3 more games today, so I'm going to be calling the next from 12 until about 11 p.m. tonight. So we've got 3 more games, guys. I will be live for y'all covering this game with the New England Patriots and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I will be live for you covering this NFC West showdown right here with the LA Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. And I will be live for you guys with this last game of the day, our nightcap here, where the Chargers will be hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's going to be a good one. Santino is allowing me to fuel up, coffee up, hydrate up, and get ready for today right now. We've got everything already ready to go. Save more.
Heimlich move.
Anyways.
No deaths on camera, guys.
No deaths.
We'll help each other up.
We're good. But Just wanted to pop in. Santino's going to take care of the trivia quiz for you guys as well. He prepped all the questions, and in case you did not know, this is the man who puts together all of the slides, guys. He puts together all of the slides on this channel, and he helps out more than you guys know. So show some love on Santino. We're going to finish up this first quarter here. We're still midway through it.
Yeah.
Game's back on. Here we go.
Got a kickoff from the Falcons here, and it cut right from the commercial into the kickoff. The Colts are going to take the ball and kneel it down in the end zone, so that'll be a touchback there. No problem, guys. Of course. Thanks, Santino. Tell them it's 6-7, not 7-6. Well, tell the Colts that, bro. Tell the Colts that, man. That's funny. Santino Loki looks like he's about to corner me and get me to buy whatever he's selling. Hey, man, I'm a bartender. You're not wrong. In a way, that is a salesman, but I'm not a salesman. I'm just bald. I'm just bald with a beard. I smile a lot. Here we go, guys. Colts taking their first play of the day, 1st and 10 on their own 35. Daniel Jones takes the snap, hands it off to Jonathan Taylor, who breaks through the middle, gets 10 yards, 20 yards. So it looks to be about a 30-yard gain right there. Big run from Jonathan Taylor, snapping through the defense. What a guy. What a guy. And that's going to bring up another Indianapolis Colts first down. First down, Colts. They are going to now be at the Atlanta 37. So they went from the Colts 35 to the Atlanta 37, just like that. Just like that. Whoa. Moving the ball, guys. Daniel Jones, empty backfield. 2 left, 1 right. He's looking left after the snap, and he throws it deep. Deep ball into the end zone. Oh, my God. Alec Pierce gets the reception in the end zone. What a beautiful play. Touchdown, Colts. That was huge. Holy cow. Daniel Bones shows deep pass in the end zone. 2 plays. Put another 6 on the board. 28-yard run from Jonathan Taylor. 37-yard reception from Alec Pierce. 2 plays, 6 points. Colts said, we're going to get those right back. Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about it. Wow, what a possession from the Colts. Man, that was fast. That was less than a minute. And they're set up in the middle of the field to put up the extra point, and it's good. Wow. So that'll make the score 13-7. Colts answer back in less than a minute, y'all. And we are right back into the commercial break. Holy cannoli. That was crazy, man. Colts way too strong. With that possession, man, 2 plays, 6 points. You can't ask for better than that. A bartender. That's right, man. I was actually at the bar till close last night, in case you're wondering. I got a solid 3.5 hours of sleep, and I'm here to call this game because there ain't no rest for the wicked, y'all. And we got to keep the money going, you know? We got to keep the games going. Sunday is for football, and Sunday is for Football Nation. And that's why we're here. We're out live all darn day. See? This guy gets it. I wasn't expecting it, so I sang it really bad. I promise you I'm not that bad at singing. Mario knows. Mario knows. I'm okay. I'm okay. I stick to my Neil Diamond and Frank Sinatra, though. I'm old school. Is Sauce playing? Sauce Gardner is playing today. He was labeled as the starting, I believe, as a left cornerback for the day. According to ESPN. And ESPN does lie to me quite a lot. Yes, they do. Like, you'd think they'd have their ish on lock, but not as much. Fire sale today. This game is crazy. This game is crazy, man. We have 3 touchdowns in the first quarter. 3 touchdowns in the first quarter, in case you didn't realize. And we still have a third of said quarter remaining, which is insane, guys. The game looks like it's going to go over. What is the over-under on this game? I actually could see the over-under at 48.5, according to CBS Sports. So, yeah, looking like it's going to break it with it about the halfway point, not even into the first quarter. Wow. Over-under .08 in an alcohol blower. Right now, I'm good. I don't drink on the job. at this particular job. Santino, what bar do you work at? I actually work at a go-kart place, man. They get decent hourly, and they give consistent hours, and they're flexible because I need flexibility for this because I like to put a lot. You may not realize it, but I put many hours into my computer a week to set up all the slides. Touchdown music goes crazy when you're not expecting it, bro. That was lit. All right, here we go, guys. Colts set up to kick off the ball to the Atlanta Falcons yet again. Falcons get the ball, bring it up to about the 27 before getting smacked down. Oh, Mario's funny as support. I just get random little quips. Touchdown music is a surprise. There's nothing else that'll wake you up in the morning, like touchdown music directly into the headphones. To the dome, touchdown music, bro. Okay, guys. Okay. Atlanta Falcons set up in the pistol. That's all they've been in today is what it feels like. You got Bijan behind. Michael Penix. He's got two receivers right. Motion from his left. And they're going to hand it off to Bijan, who finds or attempts to find a gap, but gets brought down, pulled down by the leg. Yes, Shazam Gaming, that is exactly what's happening. Mario clowning backstage for sure. I can hear him crunching bacon, bro. All right. Michael Penix Jr. set up in the pistol. Fakes the handoff to Bijan, looking left. Oh, and he finds Darnell Mooney, who tries to do a little switch up on the defense, but Sauce Gardner makes sure he doesn't get any yards after the catch. So that'll be a 17-yard reception for Darnell Mooney. Very nice right there. Very nice. Yeah, I'm chilling, bro. I'm chilling. Sauce Gardner is out there. I don't know how comfortable he is yet. Colts looking like they're bringing the house. Bijan Robinson gets the handoff, finds a gap in the right side, and is able to, what looks to be, get a first down on a full 10-yard run gain. I thought they were bringing the whole house right there. Colts entirely lined up on that line. Atlanta Falcons get another first down, and they're keeping the ball moving, guys. All right, 1st and 10 for the Colts now. I mean, for the Falcons, guys. 1st and 10 for the Falcons. My apologies. They are on the Colts' 46-yard line. Bijan Robinson going to get another handoff right here, and he's going to get about 4-yard gain. 4-yard gain up the middle before being brought down. The house collapsed on him there. I actually think they're going to call it 5. They're going to give him 5. 5 yards to bring up a 2nd and 5 for the Atlanta Falcons on the Colts' 41-yard line. This made me laugh. Okay, Michael Penix Jr. takes the snap, looking left, tries to get Darnell Mooney on the left side, but it just taps off the fingers, and that'll be an incomplete pass. I'm going to let Mario know that the touchdown music needs more cowbell as soon as he gets back. That made me giggle. All right, guys, that's going to bring up a 3rd and 5 now. 3rd and 5 after the incomplete pass there to Darnell Mooney. We'll see what the Atlanta Falcons can put together for the next play. Let's see what they could do this time. Shotgun formation. Looks like Tyler Algier out on the field to the left. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Oh, is that Bijan? Whoa, Bijan Robinson was out on the right side, bunched up with the other receivers. They tried to run a little bubble screen to Bijan on the right side, but the Colts were there, ready for it, and they take him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 4 yards. Colts, big tackle right there to bring up this big 4th and 9. 4th and 9 for the Atlanta Falcons on the Indiana 45. That's about no man's land. That's a 62-yard field goal, and that's going to bring out the punt team. Dang, that's rough for the Falcons. They're going to line up to punt the ball. And there it goes. Off to the Colts, set to get it back, and they're going to wave the fair catch. Ball's going to fall behind them and roll very, very close to the end zone. Very beautiful punt right there from the Falcons. And that's going to mean that the Colts are going to take possession of the ball now. 1st and 10 for the Colts on their own 2-yard line after the beautiful punt right there from the Atlanta Falcons. need some water. Voice is a little scratchy.
Oh, yeah.
Just a little bit.
Thanks for reminding me.
I was up pretty late last night. Didn't get home till almost 2 in the morning. But that's all right. What's up, y'all? What's going on, guys? What's up in the chat? Mad Steve saying safety time. Well, that would be very nice for the Falcons. Put it within 4 points afterwards. 98-yard touchdown, says Steve. The way the Colts are looking, it's definitely possible. I mean, they scored the touchdown in 2 plays last time. Centino, how long has it taken you and Mario to build up to the size? I'm assuming you mean the channel, the subscription. Mario started this on his own 3 years ago. I've been with Football Nation for about a year. When I joined Football Nation, we were at about 26,000. That was less than a year ago. So we've more than doubled within less than a year. It's been, honestly, it's a blessing. The community here, you guys all, thank you guys so much for being here with us. Like, we think that we provide a pretty good service, pretty good product. We like to be professional. It's obviously not a product because this is as free as it gets right now. All we ask is for your view time, your support, and, yeah. Thank you all for being here. Thank you very much. All right, let's see what we got. Colts plus 9.5, easy money. It's Eris Vision says, I want to start doing college games myself. It's a blast, man, but it is not easy work. This is a green screen behind it. It's a painted wall within the office space, and everything back here we create like by hand within our graphic design applications. Can't hear me. Well, that's an issue. You guys. It says that the microphone's working. You guys are not able to hear me right now? Volume's fine? All right, cool. Okay, I don't know. I'm not sure then. I think your audio is muted, good sir. All right, cool. Made me panic right there. All right, guys, let's get back to the game. I got the Colts with the possession on their own 2-yard line, trying to avoid a safety right here. Daniel Jones takes the snap, and he's going to catch Tyler Warren right there about 6 yards up the field. Thank you guys for letting me know that you could hear me. I appreciate that. That guy tripped me out. My bad, Owned You Son. Is that his name's Owned You Son? Dang, he got me. He got me, dude. That's funny. He made me panic. He said that no one could hear me. It's like, what? Okay, guys. Daniel Jones in the shotgun formation. Jonathan Taylor on his left. He's got 3 receivers right. Colts need about 2 yards to get this first down and get out of the danger zone. Oh, pocket collapses, but Daniel Jones scrambles out, scrambling right. Oh, did he get that first down? That's going to be a close call. I think he did. And if so, that'll bring up a first down for the Indianapolis Colts. Still in their own red zone. But that'll bring them to about the 12-yard line. Colts first down. Colts first down. Daniel Jones got to get it himself sometimes. Got to get it himself. He's trying to be funny. He is, James Thorne. He got me, man. You know, like, he got me. He knows I'm not usually here. He got me good. He's like, this guy don't know. I'm going to get him. Okay. Daniel Jones under center. He's got 2 behind him, 1 receiver left, and it looks like he's going to fake the snap to Jonathan Taylor, but still looking at him. Ooh, bad pass there. Bad pass. I feel like he could have passed that to someone else. Tyler Warren turned around, tripped up. The ball didn't even come close to him, really. I'm not sure what that attempt was all about, but that'll bring up a 2nd and 10 after the incomplete pass to Tyler Warren. Indianapolis Colts on their own 13-yard line. From what my screen says. Imperfect Bob says, sorry I'm late, man. That's all right, man. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. It's a pleasure to have you here. It's a pleasure to be here. Daniel Jones, shotgun formation. JT to his right, 3 receivers left, 1 receiver right. We got players all over the place. Daniel Jones, pot collapses again, scrambling. Gets 10 yards and some more. 15, let's call it 17. No, 13. 13 yards. I'm tripping. Doesn't matter, because you know what does matter is that the Colts just got another first down. First down, Indianapolis Colts are going to be on their own 26-yard line, which is a big movement after beginning on their own 2. That's huge. They are now just about where they would be from a normal possession on the field. We got 35 seconds remaining in this first quarter, y'all. Time's a ticking, clock's rolling. Daniel Jones awaiting the snap. Play clock's 1 second, gets it off, fakes it to JT, passes it over to the left side. We got a flag on the field. Let me see what this is for you guys. Coaches are not happy with this possible call. I didn't see anything. It looks like it is against the Colts. Yeah. Too many men downfield. I even said there's a lot of players on the offense right now. So I guess one of them was one too many. It got called on Rayman, the offensive lineman. Eligible downfield pass is what they're calling it. No. So that'll be a 5-yard penalty on the Colts, and that'll bring them back from the 26 to their own 21-yard line. Colts now 1st and 15 on their own 21, trying to get a little more space. That does look like they're going to let this clock tick down all the way to the end of the first, and that'll bring an end to our first quarter of game time, guys. All right. All right. Heck yeah, we got a good game going so far. 3 touchdowns already in the first quarter. 2 from the Colts, 1 from the Falcons. What's up, Mario?
Let's do the fantasy scores.
Fantasy scores.
So, we'll do this.
Where do you see that?
I got you here.
We're going to bring up your fantasy scores to get you the stats that matter for your fantasy week. Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I checked my team before I started, which is really bad of me. Guys, I swear I do this. I swear I do this, man. And you can ask Mario. My fantasy rapport is phenomenal. I've placed 1st through 3rd for the past 5 years in a row. I do very well. However, I've been a little much.
Basically, just point and tell them the score. You've got your.
Oh, on the left, right here. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, guys. Falcons offense. Let's go through our fantasy scores here. It says Michael Penix Jr. has 0, which is interesting. That's rough. Michael Penix Jr. at a perfect goose egg, according to CBS Sports. Bijan Robinson, 4 fantasy points. Tyler Algier scored the touchdown, which makes him at about 7 points right now, fantasy-wise, guys. So Bijan Robinson only 4 fantasy points. Tyler Algier currently at 7. Drake London at 6 fantasy points. Here, there we go. Yeah, 6 fantasy points from Drake London. Darnell Mooney over here with 2 fantasy points. And that's it for the Falcons. Not a whole lot of offense from the Falcons right yet. Algier, 7. Is these right, Mario? Okay. Anyway, that's what CBS says, so that CBS means it. This is games. Yeah, I'm just reading the stats. I'm tripping. Daniel Jones, 10 fantasy points. Jonathan Taylor, 11 into the first. Maybe because it feels like a lot of action has happened and it's only the first. I'm just tripping. It's the end of the first quarter. Of course he only has 4 points. Who am I kidding? Doolin on that one reverse rush, he ended up putting up 2 points from there. Then we got Alec Pierce right here. He's got 12 fantasy points, 2 targets, 2 receptions, 47 yards, and a touchdown. Tyler Warren, 3 targets, 2 receptions, 19 yards. Going to put him at about 3 fantasy points currently. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I'm tripping, guys. And we are going to be exiting this commercial break real quick and moving in to another Colts possession. We're going to pick back up with that 1st and 15. 3 receivers left. JT makes a huge block after the snap. Oh, big pass downfield to Alec Pierce, and he's going to catch it right past the line of scrimmage. That's a big, deep pass because they were at 1st and 15. They're going to knock it down, call it 26-yard gain for the Colts. Big pass reception there for Alec Pierce to bring up a Colts 1st down. 1st down, Indianapolis. They are now on their own 47-yard line, trying to get this ball across the middle of the field. I'm going to do my best not to call the 55-yard line this week, guys, but we'll see how that goes. All right, Daniel Jones under center. JT way in the backfield, waiting for a rush. We got motion again from Doolin. Fakes the, Daniel Jones in trouble. Finds Tyler Warren right before he gets sacked. Tyler Warren just bullies him. I've never seen someone get stiff-armed in the stomach and just sent. Bro, he just made that linebacker look like a child. You know, like when a kid runs at you and you like hold the top of their head and you're like, this is fun. You know, like that's what he just did to a grown man. Yikes indeed. Oh, the trivia. We got time. Okay, guys. That put him to second and one on the Atlanta 44, and it's going to be a handoff to Jonathan Taylor, who's going to rush it right up the middle, power through, get about a 6-yard gain. 5 yards, call it first down Colts. First down Colts, guys. Colts moving the ball today. Moving the ball indeed. They are now on the Atlanta 39-yard line. Made it across the field, and the next target is the red zone. Next target is the red zone. We got 13 minutes remaining in this second quarter in the first half. Falcons are reading blitz possibly. We will see. Daniel Jones, shotgun. Jonathan Taylor doing motion, dancing around him. He takes the snaps, in trouble big time. Daniel Jones tries to get past the line of scrimmage, but he gets sacked right at it. It's either going to be a loss of 0 or a loss of 1, but they got to Daniel Jones right at the line of scrimmage, and he almost fumbled the ball. Actually, they called it a fumble, but it rolled out of bounds. I thought that ball came out when he was out of bounds, to be honest. It looked like it. Oh, no, it dropped out right before it went out of bounds, and it spiraled. It spiraled. He got a shooter's roll on that ball, and it slid right out. Oof, scary there. Scary play. That'll bring up a 2nd and 11 for the Indianapolis Colts. Try to put something together right here. Jones takes the snap, looking right. He finds Downs right there for about a 3-yard gain on the right side of the field. Bring up 3rd down. 3rd down and 8. 3rd down and 8. Indianapolis Colts at the Atlanta Falcons 37. That does put them in field goal range for about a 54-yarder if they did choose to do so. But they aren't there yet. The Colts have shown that they're more than capable of getting these first downs and long plays. All right. Daniel Jones was alone in the backfield, but Jonathan Taylor motions to his left, and he's going to toss it over to Jonathan Taylor, who's looking for a gap, trying his hardest to find something. Takes it on the outside and gets taken down about 2 yards past the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring up 4th down. 4th and 6. I'm imagining they do kick the field goal because the last time that they went for it on 4th down today, they got stuffed. It was a big incomplete pass, and Indianapolis gave up the ball in Atlanta Falcons territory. I don't think they're going to leave points on the field again, so here they're going to set up here for a 53-yard field goal, guys. Call it 53 yards from the left hash. Ooh, and it's deep. It's looking good, and it is no good. No good. It had the angle. He didn't have the distance. He didn't have the distance, guys. Oof. So the Colts kicker lined up 3 times today, missed twice. Oof. Missed a field goal, missed an extra point, makes an extra point. That's not great statistics. Not great statistics. All right, guys. So that'll bring up Atlanta Falcons ball on their own 43-yard line. Solid field position after the missed attempt field goal. Okay. All right. I got the scoreboard ready to go. Let me try to get a little more space on it. All right. All right, guys. We are in a commercial break. How we doing, everybody? who are you guys rooting for today? Real question. Who are you guys rooting for today? If you are an Atlanta Falcons fan, I want to see some red and black in the chat right now because the Falcons just got the ball and they need to put together an offense to get this field going. So if you're a Falcons fan, I want to see your Falcons rep in the chat. Send me some birds, send me some black and red. I want to see the Falcons fans. We'll bring up the Colts fans again once they get the ball back on offense. But do we have any Falcons fans in the chat? I'm seeing Colts fans first, which is crazy. Colts fans checking in when I'm asking for Falcons. What's the ratio on today? Is it Colts or Falcons fans in the chat? According to the poll, we got 73% people saying Colts are going to win today. So are we just is this a full Colts? Is this full Colts chat? Oh, here we go. Here's some Falcons. Die-hard Dallas Falcons fan. Maybe he's both fans. Let's effing go Falcons. I'm a Bucks fan, but going for the Falcons. Falcons. Bills Mafia checking in. That's cool. What's up, Bills Mafia?
Pull up today's schedule.
Atlanta. Here's all the Falcons fans. There we go.
Ask who their team is, and then pick the matchup.
Yeah, guys. So as you know, these are all the games we'll be covering, the ones in green. So let me see. Chime in with your favorite team, and I'll tell you about the matchups you guys are going today. Falcons, you're facing the Colts today, in case you didn't know. Just in case you were wondering. Colts, likewise, facing the Falcons. 49ers. I believe we are covering that game today. We'll be doing the Rams and 49ers at 3:25 Central, 4:25 Eastern. Ooh, we're back to action, guys. So I'll get right back. I'll come and I'll save where I am in the chat. Falcons going to take the snap and a pistol again. Hands it off to Bijan Robinson, who tries to make space on the right side. Gets about a yard. We'll come right back to this. I'm going to save the chat where I am. Bring back this drive chart. All right. Okay. 2nd and 9 for the Atlanta Falcons. They're on their own 44-yard line trying to get across midfield and get this into a tie or even winning side of the game. Shotgun formation. He's got Bijan to his right. 2 wide receivers left, 1 right on the line of scrimmage. He's looking left after the snap, trying to find someone open. I don't think he sees anybody. He's given up, and he tosses it away. Nobody found enough space for him to feel comfortable enough to throw it there. Nobody found space for that one. Yeah, he had a lot of time with the ball. He was scrambling for a minute, and he just tossed it away. I guess no one was able to find it. 3rd and 9 now for the Falcons. Need to get a big play right here to keep this drive going. They're averaging 5.5 yards per play on the day, which is pretty solid, but not enough in this particular situation. They need 9 or 10 to call it good and keep this moving. I think the Falcons may have just called a timeout right there to avoid interference with the play clock. So that'll be a timeout. First timeout there for the Atlanta Falcons. First timeout there for the Atlanta Falcons. So we'll go back to what I was just doing right here, and I'll continue where I was at. Detroit Lions must win today. You're facing the Commanders. That should be a good game. I like the Lions. Go Chiefs, says John G. Chiefs are facing. Are the Chiefs on bye? Chiefs are on bye this week. Chiefs aren't facing nobody. Raiders Nation here. The Raiders had a good game against the Broncos this week. The Broncos were not showing up, but I think they cleared it out at the end. Bills here. I got the Bills against the Dolphins in Miami coming up later today in the next time slot. But we're getting back to this game right now. Right here. Right now. Okay. Shotgun formation. Bijan to his right. 3 wide receivers left. He takes the snap. He's looking left. Scrambles up the middle. Oh, he's scrambling all over the place. Michael Penix Jr. freaking out right now. Oh, and he 100% panicked. He just dropped. Middle of the run, just dropped on his butt. Wasn't a slide. Wasn't a dive. Just dropped to his butt. and awaited the tap on his shoulder for the end of the play. Yeah, no gain. 0 gain. Scrambles his butt off and then drops to it. That's funny. He literally just dropped. And that'll bring up a 4th and 9 for the Falcons. They're probably going to punt this away. They're on their own 44. I can't imagine too much more is going to happen here unless they try something crazy. And they punt it, and it's up and away. Colts back at the 10, ready to receive. They get the ball, and they're going to try to get some more yards. 10 yards, 20, almost 20 yards after. Oh, there is a flag on the play, though. There is a flag on the play, guys. Oh, scoreboard. Sorry, dude. So that's holding on the Colts, and that'll be enforced half the distance to the goal. Try to get this scoreboard right for you guys real quick. So the Colts, they would have gotten 20 yards right there, but unfortunately, with the holding call, it is going to bring them back to their own 7-yard line. So they're going to begin their possession 1st and 10 on their own 7. All right. Daniel Jones, shotgun formation. He's got JT to his right. 3 wide receivers out, 2 on the left side. Tyler Warren in motion. They're going to try to get it away from the beginning of this red zone again. Hand off to JT, who's going to bring it up about in the middle, about 6 yards up. Call it 5. Bring up a 2nd and 5. I think I need some water.
Lack of sleep definitely affects the move towards like that.
Well, I am without a doubt lacking of sleep, but that's all right. We'll make that up later. Okay, guys, 2nd and 5 for the Indianapolis Colts. Oh yeah, I needed water. We're feeling better already. JT on his left side. I got three receivers bunched up on the left side. Scoreboard. Daniel Jones takes the snap, tosses it over to JT on the left side, who gets about a 3-yard gain. That'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd and 1, guys. 3rd and 1 for the Indianapolis Colts in their own red zone. They are on their own 16-yard line. They're trying to punch it through right here. We got 7 minutes and 37 seconds remaining in this quarter, in this half. 3rd and 1 for the Colts, trying to get their first 3rd down conversion of the day. Ooh, false start. I think that's going to be a false start right there to bring the Colts back 5 yards. And that'll stop our clockaroo. 5-yard penalty, false start, guys. Colts going back. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 6 now. Clock starts again. Clock's rolling. 3rd and 6, guys. Daniel Jones in shotgun. He's got 2 right, 2 left. JT on his side. Waiting for the snap. Motion from Pierce on the right. Here's the snap. Looking right. Looking for Pierce. Ooh, and he couldn't get his hands on it. That's going to be a drop pass. And that'll bring up a 4th down and 6, guys. 4th down and 6 for the Indianapolis Colts. And they are I can't imagine they do anything but punt right here. Anything but punt. Giggity. Anyways, okay. Colts going to give the possession away right here to the Falcons after the unfortunate few plays they had right there. I see a flag. I don't know what for with it all the way back here. I don't think anyone touched anyone. Slide the stats down. Right here. How about that? Good? Oh, down? Right here? That's all the stats, man. That's everybody.
Maybe he means up.
Oh, you mean up? There. There you go. There we go. Looks like even the officials don't know what to call. Too many men on the field. Too many men on the field. I think that play is going to be declined. And the Atlanta Falcons are going to have the possession here. 1st and 10 on their own 45-yard line. 1st and 10 on their own 45-yard line. Butt punt almost had me. You know, some words when you say it together, they just make you question what you said sometimes. Mario took a bye week with the Cowboys. This is the first time I haven't had to do a Cowboys trivia quiz, in case you're wondering. Because in case you didn't know, coming up with Cowboy questions every darn week can be quite a lot. All right. All right. Alrighty, guys. After this game, Mario will be live for the Patriots and the Buccaneers. It's going to be a heck of a battle, and immediately after, another battle between the Rams and the 49ers. And then we'll finish up today's slate with the Steelers and the Chargers, guys. Lots of football today. We got lots of football. How are we doing on our fantasy today, guys? I got a question for you. Are you guys winning in fantasy right now? Are you guys winning in fantasy? I would check, but personally, I think that would be rude of me to check while I'm talking to however many people are currently here, which is just a chill 4K, which is cool. Yeah, I don't think I can interrupt this chat with 4,000 people to check my fantasy real quick. That would be terribly rude of me. So I'm going to go ahead and avoid that. So I'm going to be vicariously through you.
Let's do this. Get your shit set, bro. Get your stuff set.
What?
Get set. Get your fantasy set real quick.
I don't even know where my phone is.
You sure? Because I'll buy you some time.
No, it's fine.
If you need to set it up, I got you.
Nah, it's fine. Okay.
Oh, yeah, just real quick. I got you. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, I'm going to turn this down just a little bit because I am a little bit louder. I do like to shout. What's going on? Santino going to make sure that he gets his lineup set. He's in that same money. Y'all remember me talking about that money league? He's in that same league with me. And so definitely want to make sure that we have all of our pieces plugged in. You've got a chance right now to do the same. So if you have not set your fantasy lineups just yet, do it now. Do yourself the favor and do it now. Looks like Sauce Gardner is the focal point of the TV screen right now, ladies and gentlemen, and we are coming back from this quick commercial break. Looks like we've got a 1st and 10. Let me get this scoreboard updated here really quick. Should be a 1st and 10 coming up right now for the Atlanta Falcons. You're all set?
Yeah, we're good, guys.
All right, guys. I'm gonna let this guy do his thing. And real quick, snap, handoff, left-hand side. Bijan Robinson gets the carry. He'll get out to about the 49, maybe the 50-yard line. Call that a 2nd down and 5.
Nice. Oh, yeah, he's ready to roll. Mario's ready. He's ready to get the football going. He's not used to just watching football and not screaming.
That's true. Really not.
I can tell he's stir-crazy right now. He finished eating. He's had way too much coffee already, and he's ready to roll. But that's all right. He's got to wait his turn. He's got another 2 hours to chill. Okay, guys, pistol formation for the Atlanta Falcons. They got motion from Pitts, which puts 3 receivers on the right side. It looks like Tyler Algier in the backfield. All right, fakes the handoff to Algier. Looking left, looking middle, finds who looks to be a good catch there from the tight end. What looked to be Warner. That's a weird way to spell that. Warner gets that catch right there for a nice 14-yard gain to give the Atlanta Falcons another 1st down. Mario's energy is most certainly unmatched. I just want you to know, being his roommate was a lot. It's 2 a.m. He's like, you want to do a sing-along? No! Okay, guys, pistol formation for the Falcons. Here we go, guys. Hand off to Tyler Algier here. Takes it to the right side, leaps over somebody, and then gets hit. about a 3-yard gain right there. Bring the Atlanta Falcons to the Indiana 33-yard line. 2nd and 7 now for the Atlanta Falcons. They're trying to even the score and ideally for them take the lead and take advantage of that missed extra point because the Colts kicker is not showing up today as much as he could. 3 kicks, 2 extra points and a field goal, missed 2 out of 3 of them. Rough. Penix Jr. in shotgun. He's got Bijan to his right. 3 receivers out there ready to roll. We got Mooney in motion to the left side. And he's looking at Mooney, and instead he hits London in the middle, who's going to get another first down for the Atlanta Falcons, moving the ball. They're going to get the ball over to the 20. First down. 1st and 10 for the Falcons. Drake London with another reception there. Call it 13 yards. 13 yards. Did you turn it back up after? Or am I quiet?
You might be quiet. You might need to crank. Just turn that first knob just a hair here.
Oh, this right here?
Yeah, turn that first
Oh,
knob
God.
a little bit.
Cool. Cool. You guys like Brooklyn Nine-Nine? That show's funny. All right. Michael Penix Jr. in the pistol formation. Bijan Robinson behind him. Takes the snap, hands it to Bijan, who gets hit behind the line, breaks the tackle, though, and gets past the line of scrimmage for about a 4-yard gain. 4-yard gain there for Bijan Robinson. Bring up a 2nd and 6 for the Atlanta Falcons. I got 3 minutes and 40 seconds remaining here in this first half. 2nd and 6 on the 16-yard line here, and they are in the red zone. All right, takes the snap here, looking middle, throws it up, nice little lob, tries to hit London, and I think he got him. I think that's going to be a touchdown here for Drake London, and it is. Touchdown Falcons! Drake London with a nice catch. He had to bobble it there, I think, little tip, and brings it in. That's a big man. Drake London is a big dude. So that'll bring up a touchdown, 13-13 now. Falcons going to try to get that extra point to take the lead. What'd you say, brother? Huh? Did I? You guys called me out? My bad. My bad, Joe Buffett. You right. I'm going to do better. All good. I'm not worried about it. Extra point here coming for the Atlanta Falcons from the left hash. Try to take the lead. Here. And it's up. And it's good. Atlanta Falcons taking the lead now, 14-13. Drake London, however, may have just entered the medical tent. They haven't showed anything wrong with him. We'll see how that plays out. We'll get an update on Drake London here after this commercial break, I imagine. All right, guys. What do you think about that? Falcons taking the lead. No, says Yo NX Yoan. James Thorne, Downs needs to step it up. He's blowing my parlay. Hey, man, that's not my fault, man. That's not my fault. Downs needs to figure it out. I mean, Colts, their run game is primarily killing it today. The run game is absolutely killing it. TWF says, there goes my fantasy. It's all right, man. It's the first game of the day. It's the only game right now. So there's plenty of more games. Unless you have all Denver and Colts players, then you're now done for the week. So I hope you did really well. Let's effing go. London pulled through for me. Yeah, that was a nice catch to get that score and take the lead right there. Every time I see Atlanta, they play decent. Well, the last Atlanta game I called, they faced the Vikings, and the Vikings lost. So maybe I get to call 2 Atlanta victories on the year. However, I was not expecting an Atlanta victory. I thought this was a bounce-back game for the Colts after the rough one last week. So this is a little worrying now that we're seeing the Colts struggle to 2 teams back-to-back weeks. I need Robinson and Warren to score a touchdown. Robinson and Warren, huh? It is interesting that neither of those 2 have one yet. Yeah, they gave it to Algier for that first rushing touchdown for the Atlanta Falcons, so Bijan was not able to get that score for you. Tough times there. Hey, let's go. I got $500 on Falcons. Let's go, Busy Blue. Thank you for that super chat, man. We appreciate it. We really do. Keldrick Steffen saying second half will be better. I mean, this first half has been good. First half, we got 4 touchdowns in the first half. That's fun football, man. Funeral Snack says sauce wasn't the answer. Well, maybe not this week. The guy hasn't even been in Indianapolis for more than a year. I mean, more than a week. So there's no way for him to know the plays, be cool with the team. Like, he doesn't even know these guys, you imagine. So he's got to build the trust. He's got to get the confidence with the team, and then he's got to get acclimated because they know he's good, but is he good for them? That's the question. That's the question, really. Atlanta Falcons set up to kick this one off, guys. Colts get the ball at the 5-yard line. They run it out to the 15, the 20, the 25, the 30, the 35, the 40, the 45, and these get taken down at about the 45-yard line, but there's a flag on the play. There is a flag on the play. Hold up, and I'll let you know what it is. They got to make this game interesting because it's overseas, says Carson Marine. Yep, that's a holding on the return teams. They're going to bring that ball back. They're going to bring that ball back. So the Colts are going to start this possession here. 1st and 10 on their own 14-yard line. Their own 14-yard line is where the Colts are going to be starting this possession. Tough results after that 45-yard, when they got the 45-yard line.
Yeah, that sucks.
That would have been a pretty bad way to start the drive.
Yeah, that sucks.
Unfortunate. All right. 1st and 10 for the Colts, trying to get another score on the board before the end of the half. Daniel Jones back to take the snap. Jonathan Taylor to his right, fakes the handoff, looking right, tosses it right, and it looks like he's going to hit. Was that Pittman? Was that Pittman's first target of the day? I think it was. That'll be a 9-yard reception there from Michael Pittman Jr. Get his first target of the day. He isn't. Somebody asked earlier, is Michael Pittman in? I guess he is. First time I've seen him, but he caught it and brought it in. 2nd down right here, 2nd and 1, and here comes the handoff to Jonathan Taylor, who runs it right up the middle, gets stopped right about the line of scrimmage, but is able to push it out 1 or 2, which should be enough for that 1st down. 1st down, Colts. 1st down, Colts brings them to the 25-yard line. Drake London has exited the medical tent. I think he's gonna be all right, guys. I think he's doing fancy handshakes with the homies. He's gonna be all right. Alrighty, guys. Colts. Daniel Jones under center, waiting the snap. Jonathan Taylor in the backfield, waiting the handoff, which he doesn't get. It's a fake, and he's looking left, Daniel Jones, and he finds JT at the line of scrimmage for a little pass. Gets about a 4-yard gain to bring up 2nd and 6 at their own 29-yard line. 2nd and 6 for the Indianapolis Colts. Oh, and that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning, I believe. That'll bring us to the 2-minute warning. Alrighty, guys. We are 2nd and 6 when we return from this 2-minute warning. Oh, okay. All right, guys. I hope you all are ready for our halftime trivia quiz. I made, once again, all the questions. We got 4 fresh new quizzes for today for all of the games we will be covering. So hopefully you brushed up on your knowledge of the Atlanta Falcons and Indianapolis Colts. Also, if we have any newbies in the chat, we like to do this thing where we drop 5 emojis if you are a newbie. If you don't want to chat, that's cool. If you do want to show that you are here and you are new, this would be your time to shine. Newbies, drop your last 5 emojis in the chat, or any emojis, really. I'm not going to force you to do your last 5 if they're embarrassing. Yeah, if they're embarrassing, that's okay. You know, if you throw out 5 eggplants, that's sus. That's super sus. But that's cool too, man. You could be sus here. We invite all. Just don't be weird to other people. Sus in your own space is cool. Making other people uncomfortable, not as cool. All right, so where are the newbies? I got Nick Bieri dropping the Lions. What up, Nick Bieri? I got Rachel Shock saying hello. Hello, Rachel. Stay strong with those emojis, laughing and crying all the same. I got P117 Texas. What's up, dude? Throwing all the faces out. Alex Carrillo, what's good, man? Or woman. The Tim's Network. How you doing? Throwing the birds out there. Kevin Spinoza, King Harlem 92. I see you guys. Goofball saying hello. Says it's raining in the UK for a change. Keldrick Stevens, 5787. What's good, my man? Crafted Outdoors, throwing those flames out there, saying it's lit up in this place. We think so. What's up, Elise? Northern DC, laughing, saying hello. Dennis Rich says, I'm Mr. Sus. Well, okay. Owen. What's up, Owen? All right, we're going to be back in action. I'm going to call the rest of y'all out in just a second. Daniel Jones in the shotgun. He's got 3 right, 1 left, waiting for the snap. Empty backfield right now. Looking left, throwing left. He's going to find what looks to be Alec Pierce for about 11-yard gain, and that's going to be another Colts first down. First down, Indianapolis Colts. Okay, guys, we do not have a lot of time remaining in this quarter. 1 minute and 35 seconds to go. First down for the Colts on their own 40-yard line. They're going to try to get some points on the board before the end of this half. Daniel Jones take the snap, looking right, looking left, scrambling, runs past the line of scrimmage, and then it's the first down to keep the drive going. First down, Colts right there. Oh, no, they're going to call that 2nd and 1. It looked like a first down to me. 2nd and 1 after the 9-yard gain from Daniel Jones. 2nd and 1. Here we go. Takes the snap. Oh, big blitz coming. Oh, and they get to him. Daniel Jones gets brought down. Brought down. Big sack here at the last 50 seconds left in the second quarter. That's not what the Colts want to see. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 11, according to my screen. 3rd down and 11, which means that was a big 10-yard sack right there. That is not what you want to see when you're just 1 yard away from that first down. Okay, Daniel Jones getting ready for the snap. He's got 3 receivers right, 1 left. He takes the snap, and he's looking out there. He's looking towards the middle, and he sends it. Oh, and it's picked off. Is that Bates? Yeah. I think that was Bates, and he gets an easy pick. I don't know who Daniel Jones was throwing it to, but he did not find him. He found Bates waiting in the backfield, ready for in the secondary, and he snags it. Daniel Jones throws another pick. 7th interception of the year right there from Daniel Jones. That's not what you want to see. 8 seconds remaining. They got that ball on their... They're going to get that ball on their own 40-ish right now. I'll find an exact here in just a second. But the Atlanta Falcons... Unsportsmanlike conduct after the play is what it looked like. Taunting on Bates post-interception. He's pissed. He is upset. That'll be a 15-yard penalty enforced after the interception. So instead of being on their 43-yard line, it's going to bring them all the way back to the 28. 8 seconds remaining. They can either throw a bomb or they'll just kneel it out to bring up this the end of the half here. I'm thinking they might kneel it just to be safe, but we will see. And don't you guys go anywhere because we got a trivia halftime show immediately after this. It's fun to host them. This will be my 3rd time hosting it, I think. The trivia halftime show. Make them and host them. That's cool. That's cool. Yep. That'll be a kneel right here for the Atlanta Falcons, and that'll be halftime. So entering halftime, Falcons 14, Colts 13. We got a good game right now, and hopefully it keeps on getting better. All right. You guys know what time it is. It is Trivia Quiz. Don't worry, you don't have to participate, but we would love if you do. There's no penalties for wrong answers. So here we go. Question number 1. The Colts lost to the Steelers and what other team this year? Last week they got their second loss. It was against the Steelers, but was their first loss against the Raiders, the Chargers, or the Rams? What do you guys think? Do you remember? Have you been paying attention to football this year? Because you only got 7 seconds left. And remember this, I've been trying to make it so these quizzes start easier and get harder. So this is about as easy as you can get because they faced the Rams and lost 27-20. I believe last week they also lost 27-20. So that's interesting. 2 L's, both 27-20, and they're hoping not to let that happen again today. Moving on, question number 2. How many times have the Falcons been to the Super Bowl? Have the Falcons been to the Super Bowl once, twice, or 3 times? Do you guys know? Do you guys know your Falcons history? Do you know if they've been there once, twice, or 3 times? Because I know. I know how many times they've been there. One of the times they were there, it was even overtime, which is super cool. Overtime in a Super Bowl is crazy because they've happened it twice. They've been in the Super Bowl 2 separate times. That overtime game was against the Patriots, and the other Super Bowl was against the Broncos. Super Bowl 33 against the Broncos and Super Bowl 51 against the Patriots. Question number 3. How many total touchdowns did Jonathan Taylor have entering today's game? Do you guys, have you been listening? Because I went over this. I've said it already a few times. I said it immediately after his touchdown for today. That's why, read it specifically. It says how many touchdowns did he have entering today's game. So not counting anything he did today. How many touchdowns did he have entering today's game? The answer is 14. 14 total touchdowns, 12 rushing touchdowns, 2 receiving touchdowns. Jonathan Taylor doing phenomenal this year. He's having a career best season, leading the league in rushing touchdowns and rushing yards. Incredible from Jonathan Taylor this year. Question number 4. The Falcons are one of how many NFL teams based off of birds? So there's a lot of bird team. Obviously, it's a pretty easy thing to get around. Do you know all of the teams, though? Is there 3 bird teams? Is there 4 bird teams? Or is there 5 bird teams? Mario says Mighty Ducks, so I guess maybe 6, but I think we're going to pass on that one. 5 bird teams, guys. As you can see, I got the Arizona Cardinals, the Baltimore Ravens, the Seattle Seahawks, the Atlanta Falcons, and the Philadelphia Eagles. There's birds. They're flocking everywhere, y'all. We got all kinds of birds. Dirty birds, green birds, purple birds. But don't worry, here comes question number 5. Which now retired number did Peyton Manning wear for the Indianapolis Colts? In case you didn't know, the Colts did retire said number that Peyton Manning wore, but which number was it? Did he wear number 18? Did he wear number 19? Or did he wear number 20? We are about halfway through this trivia quiz, so prepare for the harder material. This is my last easy one, I think. All right, guys, the answer is 18. Peyton Manning wore number 18. You got to know it. The guy was a legend. He's a legend at quarterback. Like, you got Tom Brady, you got Peyton Manning. Those are the big guys that I knew when I was growing up. You couldn't forget about them. Of course, I liked Michael Vick back in the day, too, but that's a sidebar. Question number 6. What year did the Atlanta Falcons draft Calvin Ridley? Do you guys know what year that the Atlanta Falcons drafted Calvin Ridley? Because it was one of these 3. Was it in 2018? Was it in 2019? Or was it in 2020? Which NFL draft did Calvin Ridley get drafted in? 18, 19, or 2020? The answer is A. 2018. Calvin Ridley was drafted. He was drafted in the first round of the NFL draft with the number 26th overall pick. He came out of the University of Alabama and was part of that said rookie class. Question number 7. Who is the all-time receiving yards leader in Indianapolis Colts franchise history? So this is the entirety for ever long you've been on the Colts. So obviously if you're on the Colts for a longer period of time, the chance that this is better is higher. Was it T.Y. Hilton? Was it Marvin Harrison? Or was it Reggie Wayne? Which of these three have the all-time top receiving yards in history? And the answer is Marvin Harrison. B, guys. Marvin Harrison, all-time receiving yards leader. He recorded a total of 14,580 receiving yards with the Colts, making him the top one in history. Question number 8. 3 more questions, guys. Are you ready? Who was leading the Atlanta Falcons in rushing touchdowns entering today's game? Ooh, do you guys know this answer? Was it Michael Penix Jr., Bijan Robinson, or Tyler Algier? Who was leading the team in rushing touchdowns, guys? Do you know? Algier got a rushing touchdown today. I don't think Bijan does. But is he leading, or is Bijan leading? Or is Penix? Do they do tush pushes? Do you know? The answer is Tyler Algier. Crazily enough, although Bijan Robinson is absolutely doing amazing, Tyler Algier had 4 rushing touchdowns on the season entering today's game. Bijan also had a few, but only 2. Bijan only 2 rushing touchdowns so far, which is very interesting. Question number 9. The biggest comeback in Indianapolis Colts franchise history was against which of these 3 teams, guys? The biggest comeback. Was it the Buccaneers, the Chiefs, or the Bengals? So the Colts were down by a significant amount of points, but they came back to win the game. Against which of these teams? Buccaneers, Chiefs, or Bengals? The answer is the Chiefs. The biggest comeback in Indianapolis Colts history occurred on October 6, 2003. Oh, wait. They were trailing 14-35 in the fourth quarter, but mounted a stunning rally to win the game 38-35. Alrighty, guys, my last question for today. Julio Jones, ex-Falcons star, was featured in a music video called 11 Birds by which famous artist? Julio Jones featured in a music video. This one's been on here before, but it's one of my favorites. Was it Migos? Was it Future? Or was it Post Malone? The answer, guys, is Migos. The song featured Julio Jones, and Julio Jones is actually inside of the music video. Very cool, very cool. I think my numbers were wrong on one of the...
No, your numbers were right. My response was wrong.
All right, I'm not... Hey, my answer was right, but just the score was a little off. No worries, guys. So if you had the right answer, you still have the right answer. If you had the wrong answer, you're still wrong. Sorry about it, you know? Sorry about it. I hope you enjoyed today's quiz. We got more coming. I got 3 new fresh ones coming for the rest of the day. We got about 3 minutes remaining in halftime, guys. About 3 minutes left. Let's go ahead and... Whew. All right, let's knock this out real quick so we can talk about some stats, guys. We can do these fantasy points one more time. All right, we'll start with the Atlanta Falcons again, guys. Michael Penix Jr. doing much better than he was earlier because he was at 0 last time I went over this. He's currently at 7 fantasy points, 7 for 10 completed passes with 99 passing yards. Rushing side of the ball, Atlanta Falcons, Bijan Robinson lead the team with 47 rushing yards. Behind him, Tyler Algier with 17, but Tyler Algier also has a touchdown Bijan Robinson 5 points on the fantasy, and Algier 7. That's Michael Penix, and he still has 7. He does have -1 rushing yards, though, in case you're wondering. Doesn't really help you in most situations. Drake London on the receiving side of the ball, currently 4 targets, 4 receptions, 72 yards, 1 touchdown. Drake London, 17 fantasy points at halftime. He is absolutely killing it. Darnell Mooney, 2 targets, 1 reception, 17 yards, currently at 2 fantasy points. Is there a halftime show? There's a halftime show right now, guys. That's cool. The Kid Leroy is currently playing the halftime show in Berlin, in case you're wondering, because I didn't know that was going to happen.
You might need to stall.
Yeah, looks like we got a slightly longer, so we'll talk about this a little more. We got Warner, the tight end that came out of nowhere for the Falcons, 1 for 1 with 14 yards and 2 fantasy points. Daniel Jones, guys. We'll move over to the home team. Daniel Jones, guys, 11 for 16 from passing, 142 passing yards with a touchdown and an interception, though. So that'll put him at about 11 fantasy points. Jonathan Taylor currently at 14 fantasy points, 57 rushing yards, 1 touchdown. He also has 2 receptions for 18 yards as well. Jonathan Taylor doing really, really well today. I got Alec Pierce over here, who's also having a solid day. 6 targets, 4 receptions, 84 yards, and a touchdown. 18 fantasy points from Alec Pierce. Tyler Warren, right behind him, 4 targets, 3 receptions, 28 yards, and that'll put him at 5 fantasy points. And then Michael Pittman Jr., guys, who's been quiet today, very quiet today. He's 1 target, 1 reception, only 9 yards. And another guy right here, Downs and Pittman, very quiet today. Downs, 2 targets, 1 reception, 3 yards. 3 yards. Rough. Okay, those are your fantasy point stats currently, guys. So let's go ahead and get to our next 5 games for these 2 teams so you can see what these guys have going on next. Falcons, they got a few games coming up against a couple easier. Jets over here in Week 13 just lost Sauce Gardner. I'm wondering how they do today with a big hole in their secondary, but we shall see. Next week, Panthers are going to the Falcons. Falcons will be facing them at home for the 1 o'clock time slot. Week 12, they'll be going over to New Orleans for the 4:25 time slot. Like I said, they will be facing the Jets in Week 13. Week 14, the Falcons will be going back home to host the Seattle Seahawks on December 7th. And then on a short week, Thursday, they will be going to Tampa Bay after the battle against Seattle to face the Buccaneers. Colts, after this game today, they do get a week break. So Colts finally get their bye, Week 11 bye. A little bit late compared to a lot of the earlier buys in this year. We've seen some Week 5 buys, which I think is a first. Week 12, however, they will be going back up against the Chiefs for a solid matchup. Week 13, they will be hosting the Texans. And Week 14, they will be flying to Jacksonville to face the Jaguars. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Mario, once again, will be live here immediately following this game for the 12 p.m. New England Patriots and Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Following that game, we have the Rams being hosted by the San Francisco 49ers. And to finish the slate off today, we will have the Pittsburgh Steelers against the Chargers.
Got some good games coming up, guys. We got some good games coming up right now, that's for sure. I'm asking some random questions out in the chat. Y'all feel free to jump in on that chat. Like right now, would you rather have creamy or crunchy peanut butter? They extended the halftime. You said creamy? Okay. All right. We'll talk about that later.
If I want nuts, I'll get mixed nuts.
We'll talk about that later. But the point is, just trying to, lighten things up out there in the chat, guys. Halftime was extended a little bit longer than expected. Looks like they have done an additional halftime show right now. But we should be coming back from this. Yeah, they should be coming back from this halftime show, this commercial break here in just a little bit. What's up, Roy Williams? He says, hello. Let's see, Santino, we know Mario's a Dallas fan, but how about you, sir? There you go.
I got subtle hints. The purple tie. The purple cup.
It's a giveaway.
I'm a big old Minnesota Vikings fan. Been that way for quite some time. Couple decades or so, maybe 3.
I'm seeing you guys out here. We got a good split right here. A bunch of you guys saying you like that smooth peanut butter.
Extra crunchy.
I like it crunchy, man. I'm a crunchy guy.
Gorf says extra crunchy.
I'm with you. See, Bakorf, that's why we're boys, dude. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. This guy, dude. Jeez. Jeez. All right, guys, second half about to get started. Love y'all. Let's get this second half done, and then y'all will be stuck with me for the rest of the day. So.
Ice creamy. Peanut butter ice cream? That sounds good. I actually just had a Reese's cup ice cream. I found it at the store. It's a little on the sweeter side, but that is phenomenal. I was like, I'm a big peanut butter guy. All right, guys. We are entering the third quarter. Second half football. Indianapolis Colts kicking the ball off to the Atlanta Falcons. Then they're going to catch the ball at the 10-yard line, bring it to the 20, the 25, the 30, and he's going to get tackled at about the 31-yard line to begin this drive. Deep fried soup is on my screen. All right. Oh, you got it. I was gone for so long, man.
Yeah,
I was gone for a month, and I lost all my scoreboard for him. I was getting used to it at the end of the last game.
Yeah, you were.
And now I don't even remember the scoreboard. It auto adjusts above me. Did you know that? It's computerized.
Somehow it just magically does.
Some computer jamoke. Some guy to my left. It's pretty funny. You might know him. All right, guys. 1st and 10 for the Atlanta Falcons. Sauce looks weird in blue, man. He looks unhappy almost. I don't think he likes it. Or maybe he just didn't want to fly to Germany. Could also be a thing. Okay, pistol formation from the Atlanta Falcons. He's got 2 receivers on his left. Algier behind him, and Algier gets the handoff, trying to find a gap on the right side, breaks 1 tackle, but gets drilled on the second one. Brought down, call it a gain of 4 yards. 2nd and 6 on their own 35-yard line. Let's keep this clock going. The clock's a moving. The drive's a starting. 2nd and 6. Colts coach currently being interviewed. We're waiting on this second play of the second half. Let's see what the Atlanta Falcons put together here. Oh, it looks like there's actually an injury on the field. That's why they're interviewing currently. There's an injury on the field for the Colts. So we might be entering a slight commercial break right here because they are getting crowded around. Yep. And there's the commercial break, guys. I'm Perfect Bob saying Santino's a Vikes fan. Sure am. What up, Roy Williams? What up, Jeremy Scott? Let's effing go. I like the Vikings, man. I sure do. I'm a big Vikings fan. I like Jay Jetta. Guys, phenomenal. He's incredible. And I never liked Kirk Cousins, but I did like Sam Darnold. Yeah, dude. I did enjoy Sam Darnold on the Vikings. He showed that it wasn't the Vikings, it was Sam Darnold. Because JSN is, I'm pretty sure he's top fantasy wide receiver right now. And
Darnold is the perfect example of a late bloomer.
yeah, perfect example of a late bloomer, says Mario. Vikes beat Lions like redheaded stepchild. Whoa. Whoa. I'm not going to respond to that in a positive way because that says something about my character, I think, about the redheaded stepchild. I have a redheaded sister, believe it or not. I do have a redheaded sister. Stop eating my brothers, you monsters. J.J. McCarthy or Aaron Rodgers today? I like J.J. He's not terrible. per se. He hasn't had enough reps, really, for me to have a full call on JJ. I like JJ. He just needs more time in the league. He needs more experience. I think this year is gonna do a lot for his confidence next year. He looks skittish, and I mean he was quite successful last week, and you could see the adrenaline hitting him. JJ McCarthy's he's solid. I just think he needs a little more time in the league to fully develop into, like, he needs the confidence, you know? Because when he starts doing good, you see the drive in his eyes. Like, he's ready. He's feeling it. He feels better. He feels good. But I saw when he started, like, throwing a few errors out there, like a pick, especially in that like, he threw that one pick, and then, like, he slowly starts getting nervous. The pressure starts building. He can't focus. And it didn't look like he was able to get out of that rut he was in. But that was earlier in the season, and I think he's doing quite a lot better now. I think Rodgers is washed. Well, Rodgers is over 40, so. All right, guys. Atlanta Falcons take the snap. Penix Jr. in motion, or in scrambling around, and he's going to find Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts gets a deep pass on the left side of the field, about a 25-yard gain before stepping out of bounds. Very nice, Kyle Pitts. He's on the board, man. He's on the board. I think that's his second target. Dropped the first one. Yep, second target, dropped the first one. Very, very nice there from Kyle Pitts to bring them across midfield. They are now at the Colts' 40-yard line, looking to make some more progress across the field. Penix Jr. takes a snap, hands it off to Bijan Robinson, who breaks a tackle, moving left, passes the first down line and a little more. No, they're going to call it exactly 10 yards. 1st and 10 now for the Atlanta Falcons. First down. First down, Falcons. Bijan Robinson with a nice 10-yard gain right there. Bringing them over to the Indianapolis 30-yard line. Let me get this clock moving. First down, 10 yards. Falcons got the ball. And the clock is right. Here we go. Okay, there's a snap. Hands it off to Tyler Algier. Algier finds a little gap and gets about 4 yards. Call it 5 before getting brought down. 2nd and 5 for the Atlanta Falcons on the Indianapolis 25-yard line. There we go. 2nd and 5. Do you guys think that the Falcons get a touchdown here? Do they find the end zone? Penix with a snap in the pocket, looking for Pitts, and doesn't connect. Pitts with his 3rd target of the day and unable to bring it in. Rough time right there. All in all, not the best possession, not the best play for the Atlanta Falcons. Here comes 3rd down, 3rd and 5. 3rd down and 5 for the Atlanta Falcons. Here we go. All right, guys. I got Penix. Shotgun. He's got Algier to his right. 3 wide receivers on the right side of the field. Takes the snap, looking left, throws it deep to Pitts. Oh, and Pitts could not get a hold of it. Oh, man. Oh, man, oh, man. That ain't going to do it for you. That is not going to do it. It didn't even look like he tried to get his hands on that ball. Let's see. Now, I think he could have showed a little more effort, but at the same time, Penix Jr., if he tossed it a little bit farther, if he threw it a little bit farther, that would have been an easy, easy touchdown. Unfortunate there. And that'll bring up a 4th and 5 for the Atlanta Falcons. And they are lined up on the left hash to kick a 43-yard field goal. 43-yard field goal is good, y'all. The 43-yard field goal is good. And that'll bring 3 points on the board for the Atlanta Falcons to make the score 17-13. 17-13 Atlanta Falcons. And the Colts will regain possession of the ball after this commercial break. All right. All right. How we doing, guys? All right. I got a question for y'all. Who is your favorite team? Who is your favorite team? Let me see them in the chat. Let me see your favorite team in the chat, guys. I want to see a little more people talking up. We got a Packers fan in the chat, says Bennett Kearns. Colts are going to lose 27-20 again? That would be crazy if they lost another game 27-20. Keldrick Stevens, Eagles. What up, Keldrick Stevens? DJ Jean, Chiefs. 3 in a row. Dantum, Where Perks, and DJ Jean calling the Chiefs out. 245 Radiation saying Niners. Luck is 716 saying Bills. I got L3P Toad calling out the Lions. I like the Lions, man. Lions look solid this year. Will Rimmer's a Colts fan. We gotta love the Colts fan, repping the Colts when the Colts are playing. Broncos fan in the chat, rooting for Falcons, but the Bears must win today. Curtis T2K and Ryan Meehan saying Pittsburgh Steelers. All right, Pete Carroll saying Chiefs been deleted off the playoff pick. Have they already? I feel like it's too early for that. But I know that those divisions are tight right now. 49ers, 245 Radiation. I see you, brother. Babu Jones, Ravens. Go Packs. Colts, Sarah, Joey Montoya, go Packs. Stephen N, MG. Cowboys fans. There's a Skull Barry Wallace. That's what I like to see. Robert Zamora is putting up those stars for the Dallas Cowboys. They got an off week this week. First week and only week, no Cowboys. Got more Bills fan. Bears. And the Bears, says Todd Tier. Donnie Salto saying Vikings. Alrighty, guys. We are coming back from the commercial break. Atlanta Falcons here to kick the ball off to the Colts, and they get the ball about the 5, bring it back to the 20, the 25, the 30, the 35, the 40, the 45, the 50, the 55, or the 45. Dang it, I said it again. The 45-yard line. On the opposite side of the field, the Indianapolis Colts make a big move across the field. What a return. What a return. Dang, that's. I'll keep that up for Mario to see when he returns. All right, guys. The Colts, after a big return, about 50 yards, they get to the opposing side of the field, Atlanta's 44-yard line to start this drive. Colts, Daniel Jones under center, JT in the backfield. All right, and he fakes the handoff to Jonathan Taylor. He's looking left and finds Jonathan Taylor on a quick little pass. And Jonathan Taylor in open space gets 10 yards, about 20 yards right there. Call it 24 for JT. And that'll be another Indianapolis Colts first down. No, they just got the ball. The Colts just got the ball. That was the first play of the drive. I was doing it. Yes, you did miss a field goal. Falcons have extended the lead up 14. All right, guys. Daniel Jones, shotgun, takes a snap, fakes the handoff to JT. And he knocks the ball. The Atlanta Falcons swat the ball out of Danny Jones' hands before he's able to toss it away. There is a flag on the field. So that'll go down as a fumble for Daniel Jones. That's a rough time right there. Fumble and sack. No penalty. The flag's a lie. The flag is a lie. T-Mac, good morning. Skull Vikings, thank you for that $2 super chat, man. I appreciate that. We appreciate that here. And I always appreciate a skull.
Of course a Vikings fan to a Vikings fan.
Mario's talking ish about you, so
What?
just so you know. I'm kidding. It's all love here. 2nd and 21 for the Indianapolis Colts, guys. They're trying to get this ball in the end zone. Tosses it over to the right side. And he's going to find Amir Abdullah, I believe. Was that Amir Abdullah? I haven't heard from that guy in quite some time. Amir Abdullah, 8-yard little gain there for a quick little pass on the right side. Good job from Danny Jones to Amir Abdullah. You guys doing the Patriots game? We sure are immediately after this. In fact, there probably won't even be a break. Yeah. The way this game's going, we might miss kickoff. Just saying, that first quarter lasted an hour. We got people asking what Skol means. Skol means cheers, brothers. Cheers, Skol. All right, guys, Danny Jones in a shotgun formation. He's got 3 receivers to the left side. Jonathan Taylor on his right. Here comes the snap. He's looking right, and he gets sacked again, but he fumbles it again, and this time the Falcons are not letting the Colts get it back. Falcons, dang, that's in that one possession. He got sacked twice and fumbled twice. Danny Jones is getting wrecked. He is not handling the pressure, y'all. They brought the whole squad, man. They brought everyone and absolutely destroyed them. Daniel Jones is getting hurt. Yikes. Oh, no, oh, no. So, I was thinking a bounce-back play. Bad Bar saying Amir playing. That was the first play I've seen him in. That was cool. I haven't seen Amir Abdullah in a long time. I used to like Abdullah. Abdullah has been injured. Whoa. That was a quick possession, guys. Dang, they started that possession. The kickoff, they brought it all the way to the Atlanta 44 on the kickoff. And then 3 plays conceded the ball over. 3 plays, 2 fumbles, 1 lost. Yikes. Where is Mario, says Dwight. Mario is actually right over there. He's resting his voice because he's got a triple header today and a quadruple header, I think, even if you say it out loud, is absolutely insane. A quadruple header is quite a lot of work, but don't worry. I can smell his tea. He's giving that honey a go.
Hot tea, man. That's it. That's all we got right now. It's just hot tea, keeping the cords loose, man. Like Santino said, we got a 12-hour day today.
It's got a long day.
Some streamers, they like to push it, but you know that other streamers, a lot of other streamers, don't have that same punch that I do, and I can't keep that punch up sustainably, so I can only do so much. I'll be here. I swear. I got the next 3 games, guys. Love y'all. Santino's taking care of it for now. Y'all are in good hands. Love you guys. Cheers.
Yeah. Other people can stream all day long, but they don't talk like an auctioneer for 4 hours per game. Mario has way too much energy. It's incredible, really. I've always known this, but whenever I see him live with that much energy, it blows me away. George Block says, man up. Damn, bro. No chill. He's going to go Guy Vodka by hour 8, possibly. Mario does like vodka. I always see you with, like, flavored Deep Eddy. Oh, fuck you, dude. Bro, don't act like it's a lie. Last time I came over, you want lemon Deep Eddy? I'm like, I guess. That's true. That's a fact. Thanks, Joey. I appreciate you, man. I have a wife. My wife likes whiskey, so I don't want to hear it. Santino's like the pizza? Is there a pizza place called Santino's? That's got to be a good one. It's got to be a good one. In my hometown, the best pizza place is called Tony's. It's over off J Street. They sell the best slices. All right. Atlanta Falcons, pistol formation, starting their drive on the 44-yard line. 44-yard line on their own side of the field. He's going to take the snap and hand it off to Bijan Robinson, who does a crazy dive maneuver over a player. It looked like he tried to do a running drop kick. He was fully horizontal in the air. I got good vibes. Thanks. Thanks, Courtney. Appreciate you. Oh, Courtney said Mario said a bad word. Wow. Damn, breaking his own rules. All right, here comes the snap. Scrambles over to the right side and tries to catch Darnell Mooney is what it looked like, but it could not connect with him, and that's going to bring down a 3rd down and 8. 3rd down and 8. 3rd down and 8 for the Atlanta Falcons. I heard a ding. You guys are becoming one of my favorite football streams. Go Pats. Thanks, Gus Ramos, for that $5 super chat, and you better stick around because right after this, we got the Patriots game. Patriots are the next game we're calling on this channel, and I'm looking forward to that. Drake May has been pretty dang solid this year. All right, guys. Michael Penix Jr. in the shotgun. He's got 3 left, 1 right. Tyler Allgeier's out on the field. Oh, and that almost got picked off by Sauce Gardner. He wanted to make a statement first game here, and dang, did he miss that. Bro, that was – he's so upset with himself because he knows he should have had that. I think it hit him in the chest, to be honest. Oh, Sauce, you got to hold that ball. That would have been a very nice pick and a very good change in possession on that side of the field. But it's going to bring up instead a 4th down and 6. 4th down and 8. Numbers are hard. And here comes the punt. Colts back to receive it, and they're going to call the fair catch. And that is going to start their drive on their own 13-yard line. Could we see Danny's stats? Yeah, I'll scroll up for you guys. My bad. Let's get the QB in here. Let's see what it looks like. There, let me scroll it down a little bit. How about right there? Is that good? Oh, a little more. There we go. There we go. Now we got the QB stats in there as well. Cool. Top receivers on the bottom, top rushing in the middle, and then you got the 2 QBs up top. All right, we are in a commercial break, guys. That's why I'm just chilling. That's why we just chilling. When we get back, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Indianapolis Colts on their own 13-yard line, where they have just made a fair catch on the punt sent away. Lee 80,010 says, are we still in the red zone? The Colts just got the ball back, actually, after the punt. So they are in their own red zone. Jones' stats not showing. Oh, I can see it. Maybe you accidentally zoomed in, good sir. Try zooming out, pinch it. Definitely possible, but it is most certainly on the screen now. I tried to get it perfect so you could see exactly what stats are what. What up, Lucinda? How goes it? Welcome, welcome, welcome. The Bengals defense should just let their offense play defense. Yeah. For what?
For doing this. Appreciate you.
Yeah. Frickin' love German beer, says Courtney. German beer is good stuff. You can ask Mario about his Heineken trip.
Yeah, that was Amsterdam.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it's, you know what I mean. Yeah, but it never felt like it. We did work at Hofbauer. We did have some good German beer. Vorsteiner, solid. Vorsteiner Ducal. Franziskaner Weiss beer. That's a good one. Have you ever heard of that? If you find that, one of the best Hefeweizens I've ever had. Franziskaner Weiss beer. It tastes. It has a hint of sweetness. Something about it always gave me a hint of cotton candy on the end. Weirdly enough. Weirdly enough.
I was kind of like banana out of it. I don't know.
Mario says banana. Love a Heineken in a frosty mug, says Curtis. All right, guys. Indianapolis Colts are going to start their possession on their own 12-yard line. 13, 12, something like that. Here comes the handoff to Jonathan Taylor, who runs it up the middle, finds a spot in a gap on the right, and makes it about 4 yards up. Gain of 4 right there for JT, and he's running this ball. Bring up a 2nd and 6 for the Colts. 2nd and 6 for the Colts on their own 17-yard line. We've got about 9.5 minutes left in this third quarter. What time does the game start? Noon?
Yes.
Noon, we got the Patriots. The Patriots and who? I got it. Patriots and Bucks. Oh, that's going to be a darn good game, man.
Yeah.
It's going to be a darn good game. All right, guys. Pistol formation from the Colts. He's going to hand it off to Jonathan Taylor again, who speeds through the middle and finds that first down line. Call it a gain in 7 and an Indianapolis Colts. First down. First down, Colts. Jonathan Taylor is a truck. He is a living, breathing truck. 1st and 10, guys, for the Indianapolis Colts. And the entire city of Berlin is doing the wave. and you got to love the enthusiasm. Those are soccer fans for sure.
Yeah.
Ole. Okay, guys. Shotgun formation from the Colts here. He's got Jonathan Taylor on his left, and he hands it off yet again to him, who tries to find another gap in the middle. This time it's going to be about a gain of 3 before he gets held up. What's up, bro? My first time seeing you. What up, Mr. Lauds? My name's Santino. I'm usually back-end work. I do all the quizzes and all the slides you see on this channel. But occasionally I got to provide some front-end help as well, especially on a 4-game day. All right, guys. Indianapolis Colts on their own 26-yard line. Shotgun formation. Passes it over to the right side. Is that going to be Pittman? Michael Pittman Jr. with his second reception of the day. Call it a gain of 6. 6 yards there, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and 1. 3rd down and 1. Some of those quizzes are tough. I actually used to be tougher, but Mario told me to go easy on you. So, better thank him. Oh yeah, in case you are wondering, if you really want to ace our test, guys, go to our website. Because we have trivia of every team. Oh, we're working on having every team.
We've got half the league now. We're down to half the league.
Oh, you posted all the ones I did?
I posted all.
Nice.
There's some bugs. I got it.
For sure.
But it's there.
Alrighty, guys. All right. There is one more Sunday morning game next week.
Ooh, there's a penalty here.
There was a penalty there. What just happened? It did an update. Penalty. Too many men on the field. Too many men on the field. 5-yard penalty. All right. I have a handoff to Jonathan Taylor right here. He's going to rush up the middle. First down to the 40. Brings it almost to the 45-yard line right there. Nice run there from Jonathan Taylor. That was a big, big run right there from Jonathan Taylor. All right. Indianapolis Colts on their own 44-yard line trying to push this ball across midfield. Hand off to Jonathan Taylor yet again, and this time it's going to be about a 3-yard gain. Call it 2nd and 7. We got everything back to where it should be. Jonathan Taylor coming off, take a little break, coming off the field. Okay, 2nd and 7. Indianapolis Colts on their own 47. Daniel Jones under center, 2 receivers to his right, 1 left. Running back in the backfield. And then they send the squad again. Oh, and he gets out. Tyler Warren finds a little chip pass, and he's big gain. Big gain, about 25 yards on that left side. Tyler Warren's going to get a first down for the Indianapolis Colts. 24-yard gain. Beautiful pass right there. He got a lot of space out there in open field. That was very nice. All right, guys. 1st and 10 for the Indianapolis Colts. On the Atlanta 28-yard line, 8 yards out of the red zone. They're going to try to punch it in and take the lead. What's crazy is that the Colts could actually lose 27-20 again, which would be insane. All right, Danny Jones, shotgun formation, hands it off to what I believe is Amir Abdullah, who's on the left side, and he makes some space out there. No, that's actually going to be Goodson. Goodson is going to get a 4-yard gain on that left side right there. Second and 6, guys, for the Indianapolis Colts on the Atlanta 24-yard line, just outside of the red zone. They're going to try to make this happen. Line is loaded. Danny Jones under center. JT in the backfield. Hands it off to Jonathan Taylor, who finds a little gap in the middle for about a 3-yard gain. 3-yard gain right there from Jonathan Taylor. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 3 for the Colts. 3rd down and 3. They are now at the Atlanta 21-yard line. Colts need to lock in. Yeah, Amir Abdullah is still playing. He had to play a few like last drive. He showed up. I didn't even know he was on the Colts. I'm not going to lie to you there. 3rd down 3, guys. Big play right here. They're on the Atlanta 21, just outside the red zone. They need a 1st down big time to keep this going and possibly take the lead. Here comes the snap. Hands it off to Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor, ooh, that's going to be a close one. I think he might get marked just shy. I think they're going to call this 4th and 1, guys. And I wouldn't. Unfortunately, the Colts have been a little nerve-wracking when it comes to these 4th downs recently. But I think I would go for it here. 4th and 1 on the Atlanta 19. A field goal puts you 1 point behind. I don't love that. Yeah, they're going out for it. Team offense is staying on the field. The line is loaded. They're going to give this to Jonathan Taylor. They're in the pistol formation right now. Tyler Warren on the right. We got Alec Pierce on the left. Hands it off to JT. JT punches through, gets the 1st down and more. Call it 6-yard gain, 5-yard gain. That'll bring him to the Atlanta 14-yard line. 1st and 10, Indianapolis Colts. 1st down. 1st down, Colts. Clock is moving, guys.
Yeah, I'm actually fully prepared to miss the kickoff in the next game.
Well, I mean, 1 quarter and 3 minutes left. You got an hour. We should be all right. It'll be close, but we should be all right. Okay, guys, here comes the snap. Hands it off to Jonathan Taylor yet again, and he's going to look for something on the right side, but he gets stopped about 2 yards past the line of scrimmage.
That was a direct snap to Tyler Warren.
That was? It looked like a handoff.
It was a direct snap to Tyler Warren.
Oh, I see that. I didn't even know that was Tyler Warren. I thought that was Danny Jones. Tyler Warren was in Danny Jones' spot, takes the direct snap, hands it off to Jonathan Taylor. So they're just trying to create some confusion back there, and it didn't really work with the 2-yard gain that they obtained from it. Okay, Danny Jones back in it. Shotgun formation, JT on his right. I see 3 receivers. He's looking right now after the snap. He's scrambling right side. He passes the line of scrimmage, takes it about 3-4 yards right there, and then goes out of bounds, and that'll stop the clock right there. Or not. Okay, 3rd and 6, according to my television. 3rd and 6. Danny Jones waiting for the snap, shotgun formation. Yeah, they've been shut down right before the red zone a few times. Here comes the snap, Danny Jones, he's going to run it again. Running up the middle this time. Ooh, and he gets hit pretty decent. That'll bring up a 4th and 1. 4th and 1 at the Atlanta 5-yard line. Oh, man. Are they going to go for it again? Another 4th down attempt? They have to, man. They have to go for it, guys. 3 points right now doesn't do too much for them. Just keeps them, still keeps them behind the lead, you know. They want to take the lead right now. All right, guys. 4th and 2. 4th and 2 is what they're calling it. The line is stacked. Colts are together, bunched all up. And he's going to go a quick little chip pass to Jonathan Taylor, but he's going to get brought down. Brought down before the line of scrimmage, and they shut it down. Atlanta Falcons are going to get the possession of the ball. Colts get stopped. Stopped at the 5-yard line. That is tough, guys. The Colts get stopped at that 5-yard line. The Atlanta Falcons have been defending this red zone today. So coming into today's game, Atlanta Falcons, when other teams got into their red zone, there was a 70% success rate. 70% success rate for opposing teams against the Falcons in the red zone. Today, they've been doing phenomenal. Incredible, actually. I think only one of the touchdowns. Hi, Sammy. Hello, Sammy. Tough stuff. Tough stuff, guys. All right, Falcons with the ball, pistol formation. He's going to hand it off to Bijan Robinson. Bijan Robinson gets out to the 10, the 11. I think they're going to stop him at the 11 for about a 4-yard gain. Atlanta Falcons, 2nd and 6, about 30 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Here we go. All right, y'all. 2nd and 6. So, I guess they should have kicked the 3 points. Tough times. All right, empty backfield. He takes the snap. He's looking center. He finds somebody. He finds Drake London right there in the center, and like, he's threaded the needle. That was a pretty little pass and catch right there from those two. Call it a gain of 17 on the play. 1st and 10. First down, Falcons. That'll put them on their own 28-yard line. I think this will bring us to the end of the third. End of the third quarter, guys. Holy cow. This is tight. So what started as a huge scoring game in the first has been quiet. Actually, there's only been 1 touchdown since the first? No, there's been no touchdowns since the first. Just one field goal since the first quarter. Wow. What started out as a crazy scoring game has been lull since that first quarter. Incredible.
That's some flows, baby.
Yeah, man. So 4th quarter, here we go, says Pete Carroll. Yeah, here we go, man. Can't trust the kicker. You really can't nap time. Now that I think about it, he missed an extra point and a field goal today. Technically, the Colts should be a tie game. It should be a tie game right now, plain and simple. It should be a tie game.
That's huge. That's shitty.
What's going on with the Colts? That's a good question, man. Last week and then this week, I don't know what's happening. This is boredom ball. Boredom ball. Bet Falcons win. Bro, 3rd quarter over. Yeah, it is. Sure is. We know it's the 4th, man. I promise you. I'm watching. Colts should be winning. It should be at least tied. It should be at least tied. I do agree with you there. Colts should be winning. I mean, based off of last week, we weren't sure what was going to happen with the Colts today, and we thought their defense would do better with the addition of Sauce Gardner, but the one chance he had for an interception today, he muffed it. I mean, he's been playing decent defense, but that muffed interception could have meant quite a lot in essence. It could have been a shift in momentum. You know, like, that's big. Getting in the head of Michael Penix. If he gets picked off, now he's worried about passing it over to the left side wherever Sauce is. That would have been huge.
Defense started out really hot in this game.
I mean, the Colts started out great, just plain and simple. I think the picks, I mean the missed field goals have been hurting the morale big time, man. I'm a fan of the Vikings, brother. Big Vikings fan. Big Vikings fan. Sauce is trash. Rough. Sauce is expired, said Mario. Oh, no, not the expired sauce. We are watching the NFL, the National Fixed League. It's always on. Keep to the script. That's what he said. That's funny. That's funny, I am, David. Pitts is a decoy, says Kat. Okay, guys, we are back from the commercial break. Atlanta Falcons now with the possession. 1st and 10 on their own 28-yard line. Pistol formation. Fakes the handoff to Bijan. Dodges a tackle. Throws it to the right side and out and away. Incomplete pass. The intended target was Drake London, but I think he was just trying to get rid of it to the nearest receiver he could. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Atlanta Falcons, once again on their own 28-yard line. The fumbles hurt. They do hurt, Pork Chop. I didn't expect that to be your name. They do hurt, Pork Chop. They really do. They fumbled like 3 or 4 times today, which is not good. Turnovers galore with the Colts the past 2 weeks. Okay, looks like they're bringing the squad. Well, here comes the snap from Michael Penix in the pistol. And he's going to try to connect with what looked to be Bijan Robinson on a curl route, but it just did not work out for him. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 10. 2 incomplete passes now from the Atlanta Falcons to start this drive. I think that was a legal motion, but they didn't call it. Mooney was like mid-run on the side of the field. He missed this interception again, Pete Carroll? He sure did. All right, guys, shotgun formation from Penix Jr. Takes the snap. Looking left. Oh, he's getting chased all over the field. The pocket collapsed, and he could not find anyone.
Bro, the Falcons are now 0 for 6 on 3rd downs.
0 for 6 on third downs from the Atlanta Falcons. What started as an extremely strong offensive game from both sides of the field has turned into an extremely defensive side of the field. Yeah, Colts are blitzing like crazy, and I think they realize Penix is starting to freak out whenever they do.
Both teams made great adjustments at half.
Yeah.
It's honestly really good football. It's not a high-scoring game, but
Falcons back to punt the ball, guys. And there it is, off and away. Colts here to retrieve it, and then he makes the catch, and he's going to get it a few yards, 35 to the 40, to the 45, to the 50, to the 50. To the 46-yard line on the opposite side of the field. He got about 24 yards right there. 24-yard punt return right there from Josh Downs. Very nice. Very nice return. Made something out of nothing. I thought he was going to stop, and he got a little more momentum after a broken tackle. All right. Steven saying the 55, the 60. I almost did. Man, it's so easy to just count up. You know, what city are the Colts in nowadays? I'm pretty sure they're still in Indianapolis, but today they're in Berlin. They used to be in Baltimore. Very true. Very true. All right. JT explosive plays this year has let Jones put up big numbers. Yes. A team having to worry about the best running back in the league will, without a doubt, give up potential passing. Without a doubt. It's plain and fact. If your running's doing good, the team should be doing good. Indy to Berlin is a 15-hour flight. That's a long flight. Longest flight I've ever been on is 13. That was New York to Athens. It was a very long flight. Watched like 4 movies. I know how tough those 3-hour sleep days are. Yeah. It be like that, but it's all right. You can always catch up on sleep. Jones has nothing without a good running back. Well, most people can argue that most QBs don't have much without a good running back. Because if a team only has to defend the pass, then that's all they got to worry about, you know? Japan was an 18-hour flight for me. That's almost a whole day. That's crazy. We have reached the point of the season where Thursday and Europe games aren't going to be good for fantasy football. I'm not sure what you mean by that, waiting for Germ. Is the...
These throwaway games are not even, like the NFL scheduled these, Commanders, Dolphins next week, half of them are beat up anyways.
Oh,
the third. That point in the season where injury really makes a difference. And
yeah.
I totally understand that. Yeah.
Jones made the playoffs with the Giants, but he had Saquon. Oh, that's true. He did go from really good running back to really good running back, didn't he? Usually sit people in fantasy that play overseas. That's interesting. Does it work for you? Truly curious. Okay, guys, we are back from the commercial break. Colts in the shotgun, snap the ball, hands it off to Jonathan Taylor, who goes up the middle and gets about a 4-yard gain before getting stopped right there. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 6. The Colts are now at the Atlanta 43-yard line, guys. We are in the 4th quarter. There are 14 minutes remaining in this game, which we will then transfer into the next game for the Patriots and Buccaneers here down at Football Nation. If you weren't aware, we got live football all day. Live football commentary. You know what I mean. Here we go. 2nd and 6 for the Colts. Danny Jones, shotgun. JT to his right. 2 left, 2 right. Let's see what they do. Here comes the snap. Hand off to Jonathan Taylor yet again. And he's waiting to find a gap. And he finds an outside gap. And he's running to the 40, the 30, the 25. He trucks the heck out of that guy. And I think he was both airborne with him and himself. Just from like the collision of the spear. Brought out the Goldberg in him. And knocked him down. Bang, bang. 18-yard gain there for Jonathan Taylor. JT is a dog, says Mario.
Big dog.
No spam and eggs this morning, says Mark McKay. Okay, Danny Jones under center. We got motion from the tight end, and he's going to hike the ball and toss it off to Jonathan Taylor yet again, who finds a gap again. 8-yard gain for Jonathan Taylor. He is killing it today. What is he doing? 23 rushes for 127 yards. He broke 1,000 yards today. He had 895 coming into today. He broke 1,000 yards for the season on game 10 of the year. Crazy. Jonathan Taylor, 1,000-yard season, like the halfway marker. Yeah, I got 25 according to CBS. Danny Jones hikes the ball and gives it to his man, the myth, the Taylor, and he gets stuffed this time, unfortunate. Jonathan Taylor, they're going to call it a 1-yard gain. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 1. We got 3rd and 1. We got 12 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in this game. Colts are at the Atlanta 16-yard line. We got red zone action, y'all, in case you didn't know. Red zone action. We got Darkwing Duck calling Tyler Warren for the receiving touchdown. That's definitely a possibility. I got him in one of my leagues. I would actually love to see that, to be honest. Ooh, and they give a little QB sneak right there from Danny Jones to get that 1 yard, and they get it. 1st down, Colts. 1st down, Colts. All right, let's keep it up, guys. 1st and 10. Colts are on the Atlanta 14-yard line. Last time they were in the red zone, they got stuffed on a 4th and 1 and had to give up possession on like the 5-yard line, which is really crappy. Courtney, I woke up at about 6 a.m. I went to bed at 3 a.m. Here we go, guys. Shotgun formation from Danny Jones. JT to his left, and he hands it off to him, and JT does not find anything. That'll be a -1. Loss of 1 right there for the Colts, and that'll bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 for the Indianapolis Colts. They're on the 15-yard line now. Second and 11. I see Amir Abdullah out on the field. Danny Jones under center. Looks like they might be trying to catch a offsides. We got motion in the backfield, and I think they called timeout right here. Yeah. We got a oh no, this might be delay of game. They didn't call timeout. The delay of game here, guys. Delay of game on the Indianapolis Colts. Going to be a loss of 5 yards, bring up a 2nd and 16. Come on, you can't be getting delay of games in the NFL, y'all. Unless it's like intentional to waste a little extra time. You can't be getting delay of games. All right. 2nd and 16 for the Indianapolis Colts, guys. We got 10 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in this game. They are on the 21-yard line out of the red zone. Here comes the blitz. Danny Jones gets it out in time, finds Tyler Warren, who gets it about 6 yards out. That'll bring up a 3rd and 10. So they're right back where they started this set of downs, guys. We got 10 minutes left. Colts need to put it in the end zone right here. They need to put it in the end zone right here. They need to be playing from ahead. They've been playing from behind ever since the first quarter. Ever since that missed extra point. Danny Jones, shotgun formation, takes the hike, and he's scrambling in the pocket. Oh, but he gets caught dragged down by the legs. Another sack on Daniel Jones. That one's going to be credited to Dorless. Ooh, another sack on Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones has been sacked a lot today, I feel. I feel like he's been sacked quite a bit. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's going to bring down a 4th and 12, guys. 4th and 12 for the Indianapolis Colts, and they have to kick a field goal now, even though it won't put them in the lead. But it will put them in a 1-point deficit if they can make it. All right, he made it. He's not getting fired today. If he missed that one, that might have been it for it, guys. All right. The field goal is good. That brings the score 17-16. Field goal is good, 17-16. Falcons are in the lead by 1 point. Colts need a quick change of possession after their kickoff. And the Falcons need to run it down their throat with Bijan Robinson to make sure that clock keeps moving. Oh. Huh? I kind of like the music, but I actually really like the red zone music. Like, I could just dig with that in the background. I really enjoy the red zone. Yes, it sure does. All right, guys. We got 9 minutes remaining in the game. Colts are down by 1. They've been now stopped in the red zone, I think, 4 times, I feel like. Dude, entering today, Falcons giving up the end zone in the red zone 70% of the time. Yeah, all right, look at this. Look at this, guys. Look at this stat right here. Before today, look at this. 30th in the league at protecting their own red zone, guys. The Falcons. 70% of the time, the other team is reaching the end zone or putting points on the board. 70% of the time. I think the Colts have only scored once from the red zone today. I think the other time was a pass from deep. I think that's when they hit, who was that, Alec Pierce?
And under 40% red zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, offensively, they are 0% on conversions.
It's crazy, man. The Falcons are a whole different team today, and the Indianapolis Colts, I guess week 9 is when they started crashing and burning. They need to figure it out, man. The Colts have been looking phenomenal all year, and they can't just stop their momentum.
They wouldn't have to lead if they didn't miss those kicks.
Dude, I know. They are losing because of missed kicks. Just so you all know, the Colts would be at 20 points if they didn't miss any kicks today. It would be 20-17 Indianapolis Colts right now. However, due to a missed extra point and a field goal, that is not the case. Falcons back to get the kickoff. He brings it back to the 10, the 20, the 23-yard line before he gets brought down. All right. Falcons trying to extend their lead today. Falcons trying to extend their lead. First and 10 for the Falcons. Let's change the possession. I got 8 minutes and 56 seconds remaining in the game, guys. Here we go. Pistol formation from the Falcons. He's got one receiver right, one left. And he hands it off to Bijan Robinson. And Bijan's going to get about 6 yards. Call it 7. Make it a 2nd and 3 for the Atlanta Falcons. 2nd and 3 for the Atlanta Falcons. They are now at their own 30-yard line. 30-yard line. I knew they were going to. I imagine they continue to run this ball. They want to eliminate this clock, but they also want to score. So they just slowly drive the ball down the field. 2nd and 3, pistol formation. Hands it off to Bijan yet again. Finds a gap this time. And that'll get him about 8 yards this time, guys. 8 yards for Bijan Robinson right there. And that'll be an Atlanta Falcons first down. Huh? Ooh, background. Bang, bang. Atlanta Falcons first down. 1st and 10 now. They are on their own 38. We got it. Dang, everyone said background. Yes, sir. My bad, guys. Background. I didn't see the chat. Here we go. 1st and 10, guys. Atlanta Falcons going to hand this off again. This one's a Tyler Algier, I believe. No, it was Bijan Robinson again, this time for 3 more yards. Bijan's going to get 3 yards. Call it a 2nd and 7. Atlanta's at their own 41-yard line now. 41-yard line, driving the ball. The clock is ticking. was ticking fast, dude. It's already 7 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. You should make this, man. Bro, we got an hour. You should be all right. All right, here we go. 7 minutes, pistol formation. Takes the snap. He's looking right, and he tosses it. Ooh, couldn't connect to Mooney. Kev's not been able to connect with Mooney much today. In actuality, he hasn't been able to connect with many at all. Bijan Robinson has been the main force of this team, 81 yards. Drake London, of course, has been the one receiver that Penix Jr. has been able to find. He has about 89 yards and a touchdown. But outside of that, the second person with yardage for receiving is Kyle Pitts with 25. Here comes Penix Jr. in the shotgun formation. Robinson on his right. Tosses it up the middle, line drive pass, and he can't connect. Mario's coming out with the stat. 0 for 7, the Atlanta Falcons are on third down today. 0 for 7. Whoa. Whoa, indeed. Okay, guys, that's going to bring up a 4th and 7 for the Falcons, and that's on their own 41. So there's a punt. There's a punt. This punt time. The Colts are going to have a really good chance and a good amount of time to make this happen. And up and away. And they take the ball, and it's going to be a fair catch on about the 9-yard line is what it looks like. 1st and 10 on the 9 for the Indianapolis Colts. We got 6 minutes and 55 seconds remaining, guys, in this game. 1st and 10. We might be, I mean, if things go right, we're going to see some Daniel Jones action right here. Danny Bones Jones needs to show that the yeah, they would have to, huh? Yeah, they would have to go for 2. All right, guys, 17-16, 1st and 10. Indianapolis Colts on their own 9. Under center is Daniel Jones, and he fakes the handoff to Jonathan Taylor. Find Tyler Warren on the right side, who shreds a tackle. The guy's just trying to bring him down, pulling him down by his shirt like a child, and Tyler Warren's just carrying him like he's trying to play capture the flag. Oh, my goodness. He just aggravated. He tore his shirt. He's like, man, I like this shirt, bro. I like that shirt. Now you gotta rip my shirt, man? Whatever, dude. All right, 2nd and 2 now for the Indianapolis Colts. They are on their own 17-yard line. 6 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. All right, here comes the energy, guys. Daniel Jones under center. Jonathan Taylor in the back. 2 receivers right. Hands it off to JT. JT finds a gap in the middle, or finds it on the left. He's not down. 30-yard line. The 35, the 40, the 45, the 50, the 45, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Jonathan Taylor! What? Was that an 80-yard rush? Oh, my goodness. Can you believe it? Jonathan Taylor said it. We need the yards. I'll get them for us. I thought we were going to see Daniel Jones, but no. He gave it to Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor ran into a wall at the line of the scrimmage. I almost looked away for a second because I thought the play was over. And then he just moves left, and nobody's in the back. Nobody's in the secondary. Nobody's there. And he just runs. I think he made contact with like one defender the whole play, and that was right here, right at the beginning. And then he's gone, untouched. A quick little stiff arm, but he might not have even needed it. Incredible, and that's why he's #1 in the league right now, guys. Right now. And yep, Mario was correct. They are going to go for the 2-point conversion right here to try to make the lead a full 7 points. Here comes the snap. And the shock, and he tries to pass it to Jonathan Taylor, but it's going to be deflected. And that's not going to happen, guys. No 2-point conversion. That leaves a lead at 5 points. 5-point lead for the Indianapolis Colts after that quick possession. Jonathan Taylor rushes down the field for what was an 85-yarder, I think was our confirmation. 83-yard touchdown, guys. 83-yard banger of a run. For the Colts, the longest run of the season, guys. Setting standards and records out here. JT breaking them whenever he chooses.
It's a career year for Jonathan Taylor.
No, 100% is a career year. I mean,
I picked Devon Achane, and John took Jonathan Taylor right after
I mean, we both skipped over JT. We both skipped over JT, bro. Wow, we suck, y'all. We like to say we're good at fantasy football, but we both could have picked Jonathan Taylor in the fantasy football draft. And look at us now, weeping. Damn you, Shanks. Okay, here we go, guys. Colts up to kick this one away. Send it back to the Falcons to see what they can do with the ball after Jonathan Taylor ran it down their throat. Okay, bring it back to the 20, the 25. The Falcons are going to bring it back to about the 28, 29. How many fantasy points?
38 on full point PPR, maybe more.
40.
Yeah.
It says it, 40. In case you're wondering, JT has got a 40 banger for a fantasy day. That's so many points. 40, dude.
And the game's not over.
That's half of people's projections some weeks.
And the game's not over.
All right, guys. Atlanta Falcons, they brought the ball back to the 29 off the kickoff. So they're going to start this possession on their own 29-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Falcons need to put together the offense. Michael Penix Jr. needs to figure it out and make a connection with one of his receivers. Drake London really the only one who's been able to get out in open field and catch the ball. Kyle Pitts had a few targets, but I think only one reception. But we are in the pistol formation, 2 receivers right. Michael Penix about to take the snap. Drake London in motion on the right side of the field. Penix takes the snap, fakes the handoff, sends it up the middle, finds London, like I said, about 15 yards out. And that'll be about a 15-yard gain. Look at that. Brought down immediately after catching the ball. 1st down, Atlanta Falcons. 1st down. 1st and 10. Atlanta on their own 44, guys. Here we go. Patrick Hine, they did go for 2-point conversion. They did miss the 2-point conversion. It was an incomplete pass. They tried to make it a 7-point lead instead of a 6, but now it's at 5. So they do beat a field goal here. They do not beat a touchdown. All right, pistol formation for the Falcons. 2 receivers left. Penix waiting for the snaps. London in motion yet again. Fakes the handoff to Robinson. Oh, the pocket collapses. Penix on the run. He's scrambling, and he passes it over to the left side. I think he caught Bijan Robinson for a quick little reception right there. Turned something out of nothing. That looks scary for Penix Jr., but he finds Bijan on the left side of the field. Gets an 8-yard reception. That was really nice. That was really nice. That's a hard pass to make, and that was a really good job right there. Yeah. Very nice. Pass completed to Bijan Robinson. 8-yard gain for the Atlanta Falcons. Brings up a 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2, guys. Put your 2s up. They're on the Indianapolis 48-yard line, so they're across midfield now. Here comes the snap. Pistol formation. Motion from London. Hands it off to Robinson. He's moving right side. He finds the 1st down line, and I believe he gets it. I think he got it. Yeah, 1st and 10. 1st and 10, guys, on the Indianapolis 46-yard line. We have 4 minutes and 8 seconds remaining in this game. The clock is hot. The clock is hot. Indianapolis has to start think about when to use the timeouts as the best time, and Atlanta controlling the clock well. I imagine the Colts are getting a little nervous looking at that clock. 3 minutes, 50 seconds. Penix under center. He's got 3 receivers out there. 1 running back in the backfield. Hands it off to Tyler Algier, who finds a gap in the middle. Pumps up through the middle and gets about 7 yards. Call it 2nd and 3 now on the Indianapolis 39-yard line. Clock hot, still rolling. 3 minutes, 25 seconds, 2nd and 3. Oh, man. I feel like I don't know. Did the Colts call a timeout yet? I guess it's still too early. Yeah, I guess it's still too early, yeah. Just in case. Pistol formation from the Falcons yet again. Takes the snap, hands it off to Tyler Algier, who's looking for space on the right side. He finds it. He gets the 1st down and some more, and then goes out of bounds. 1st and 10 now for the Atlanta Falcons. They are at the Indianapolis 32-yard line. Damn, Tyler Algier truck stick the heck out of Sauce Gardner right there. Said, welcome to Berlin, bruh. Welcome to Berlin. Okay, guys. Clock's ticking. 2.5 minutes or so remaining. 1st and 10. They're at the Indianapolis 32. Pistol formation. Mooney in motion. Takes the snap. Looking at Mooney. Didn't like it. Finds center. Kyle Pitts. Is that Pitts? I think it is. Pitts gets another reception for the day. Call it 13 yards. Extend the drive. 2 minutes and 18 seconds remaining. This might go down all the way to the 2-minute warning. And that does put the Falcons in the red zone. 19-yard line. I'm going to put it on. I got it. Oh, there it is. There it is. 2-minute warning. We got red zone music on, guys. Here we go. I like red zone music. I like red zone music a lot. Okay. So we are at the 2-minute warning, guys. What do we think, y'all? Do we think the Colts hold down their lead? Do they hold down their lead, or do the Falcons run it down to 40 seconds left and punch it into the end zone, man? Because those are the two options we're looking at right now. Field goal does nothing for the Falcons. Field goal does absolutely nothing.
Feels like the Colts are in control of the game, but they're losing control quickly if the defense can't step up.
All right, here we go. Bijan gonna run in this. Falcons gonna have to try and score quickly. Honestly, that's how I'd play it. Alton begging for a stop. Interception loading, says Gigster. Buffs saying 23-25 Colts win. Oh, you think they're going to get a field goal at the end, huh? You think there's going to be 2 more scores? That'd be wild. Colts lose. They were never a real 7-1 team. Dang, shots fired. Shots are fired. Underthrown Ward with a pick. Gotta be touchdown. Go. Jump ball to London, please. Calling a Kyle Pitts touchdown. That'd be cool. I never see those as much. Taylor killed me in fantasy. 46 points. Yeah, bro, it's rough. I really hope there's no... I'm not facing Jonathan Taylor. I got 4 leagues right now, so I can't keep track of all of them. Just subscribe, Cat. Thanks, dude. We really appreciate it. Thanks for being here. And if you didn't know, we got 3 more games coming up. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you right after this. We're going to be calling the Patriots and Buccaneers game. Right after that, Rams and 49ers. And then for the oh, let me get this out the way real quick. And then we have the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers to finish out the day. And then, of course, we will be live tomorrow night for Monday night primetime football. Colts are soft. They take bubble baths. Heard that. Smash. Hammer, smash, thumb. Why not Jacksonville? We just felt that the Patriots Buccaneers, with their current record, seemed like the best game on the slate. That's really just the main reason. We wanted to cover the most popular looking games for the day. And that's really all it comes down to. We always cover the Cowboys games. But here we go, guys. We're right back in it. End of the 2-minute warning. Atlanta Falcons on the 19-yard line. Pistol formation. Pitts in motion. Hands it off to Tyler Algier, who finds a gap in the middle. Oh, man, immediately gets a 10-yard run. Brings it up to the 9. That's going to be a first down for the Falcons. Let me get the background going. My bad, guys. Here we go. First and goal. First and goal, guys, for the Atlanta Falcon after that 10-yard gain from Tyler Algier. They are on the 9-yard line. Here we go. I fixed the background for you. I was quicker about it this time. My bad. All right. I think that is going to be a timeout. That is going to be a timeout. It looks like the clock is stopped. What's going on here? I imagine there was a timeout, but that says nothing about it. Indianapolis, timeout. Indianapolis, timeout. Here we go. All right, pistol formation. It's going to be another handoff to Tyler Algier right here, who runs it all the way up to almost the goal line, and he gets stopped right at the line. 2nd and goal. Tyler Algier brings it up to almost the end zone, guys. Holy cow. Tyler Algier's looking great today, guys. He's trying to get another touchdown. Looks like Indianapolis called their 2nd timeout right there, guys. Let's get that off the board. We got 1 minute and 48 seconds remaining. It's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, everybody. Falcons are on the 1 yard line, trying to put a dagger in it. Honestly, if they are going to score, the Colts would rather them score now than later. Pistol formation from the Falcons, and he's going to hand it back off to Tyler Algier, and I think he's going to break the line, and that's a touchdown for Tyler Algier, his 2nd of the day. 2nd touchdown for Tyler Algier today, and that'll put the Falcons in the lead. What? Mario smirking. Do you have Bijan?
No, I'm pretty sure I'm playing against Algier in the leagues.
Mario had a really awkward smirk after that. Turns out he might be playing Algier. It's all right. Show him some support later, guys. He needs a hug. At least you're not playing JT, man.
That's true.
At least you're not playing Jonathan Taylor, because I don't think I am either, and thank God. All right, guys, they are going to go for 2 right here. They are going to go for 2 right here to try to extend the lead to a 3-point lead. We got Darnell Mooney in motion, shotgun formation. Tyler Algier on the right. Oh, and they find Drake London for the 2-point conversion. No way this goes to OT, right? This might go to OT, bro. No way this goes for OT, guys. All right, let's see it in the chat. OT or nah, y'all? OT or nah? Field goal puts this in overtime. I think the NFL would love nothing more than overtime in Berlin. Drake London, too dang tall, says Brando. 80-yard Taylor touchdown coming, says Waiting for Germ. Vegas won't allow it, says Hollow G's. Waiting for Germ says 18 innings. 18 innings. Sauce really shut down Drake. He sure didn't. So much for that Shadow. Only Shadow Sauce sees his own. What is that noise? Oh, it's Sour Patch Kids. I was like, is that God? It's just, I couldn't tell what the noise was. No overtime. Jones will mess it up. All right, there's the kickoff. And the Colts are going to grab it at the 2-yard line. He's bringing it back to the 20, the 30, the 40, the 50. Oh, spin move, and he gets taken out of bounds. Colts are going to start in phenomenal field position after that kick return. 1st and 10 for the Indianapolis Colts on the Atlanta 48-yard line. Tiffany Rivers asking, is Bijan playing? He sure is. I think he's leading the team in rushing yards, but he also, he's got 83 rushing yards, but Tyler Algier has both of the rushing touchdowns, so that is unfortunate if you're looking for touchdown points. Minute 37 seconds, 1st and 10. Colts are looking for a victory drive. If you're a Colts fan, show your colors in the chat right now. They need it. Shotgun formation from Danny Jones. JT to his right. He's blocking this time. He finds someone in the middle. It's Tyler Warren. Ooh, but he couldn't keep his hands on it. That's going to be incomplete. That's going to be incomplete. The Falcons wanted a fumble call, but they know dang well that was incomplete. He couldn't get full possession of it. He really tried to get full possession. Oh. You can call it a fumble if you want. Nah, that wasn't like a full second or two, you know. He didn't do a football move. Isn't that what the thing is?
I think he was trying to bring it in. I don't think he had it.
No, yeah, it was like right here, and then like it came back here, and then he lost it a little bit.
So
Never had full possession. There's the blue guys in the chat. They need it. Minute and 32 seconds. 2nd and 10. 48-yard line on the opposing team's field. They already passed midfield, guys. The way they're acting is like they plan on kicking it. Oh, man. Is it going to be OT? Oh, they are reviewing it. If they review it, will that end up a fumble recovery by the Falcons? I think they picked it up after the fact, right? So they're reviewing this to see if this was or was not a reception. And if it was a reception, the next question is who picked it up post-drop? Yeah. Oh, yeah, and the Falcons are the ones to grab the possession on the ball. Caden Ellis, he may or may not have just gotten a strip sack. I mean, not a strip sack, a forced fumble. Strip the ball. Strip, not a strip sack. Silly me. It's not a incomplete pass. All right, they tried. No dice. No dice. The Indianapolis Colts are going to remain in possession of the ball. That would have been a very quick ending of the game, just like that. That'd have been, but that's all right. As a Bijan fantasy owner, as a fantasy owner, I'm not in a good mood. The game is good at least, though. Yeah, man, at least you got 80 yards, 90 yards, but definitely no touchdowns. Daniel Jones getting blitzed. Oh, surrounded, smothered, and sacked. Ooh, for a huge loss. That is not good, Danny. Daniel Jones, I could see him choking. I could see the nervousness in his face. The confidence is dissipating. This is the look I saw from J.J. McCarthy on his like first interception of the year, bro. Oh. 11-yard loss on that sack, guys.
You know you got to get rid of the ball. You're like literally taking a snap out
Yeah.
of blitzes in a row. Like, what do you think they're going to do? They're going to blitz you, bro.
Yikes, guys. Daniel Jones, shotgun formation. Jonathan Taylor to his right. You can't not let that happen again. 3rd down, 21. We got a minute and 27 seconds on the clock. All right, here we go. Danny Jones with the snap. It's scrambling in the pocket. Moving right. He's past the line of scrimmage to the 50, to the 40. Holy cow. Danny Jones, he's like, I'm sorry for that. Let me run 19 yards for you guys. And he does. 19-yard rushing gain by Daniel Jones. He was on the move. However, that does bring up 4th down, and we know how the Colts have dealt with 4th downs today, and they haven't. They have not. Just like the Falcons can't get a 3rd down completion, the Colts can't do crap on 4th down so far. I think they had one success, but they've gone for it a lot on 4th down, which is pretty wild. A lot of situations where it called for it. They're on the 40-yard line, 4th and 2. They're going for it. Empty backfield. There's wide receivers everywhere. Here we go, guys. Takes the snap. Oh, they send the blitz. Tyler Warren makes the catch, and he gets the 1st down and more. Brings it to the 30. Tyler Warren. He's a big dude, man.
He got
That guy.
1v1 matchup,
Yeah,
too
like
much size.
they tried to like disrupt him from catching the ball. Look how small that guy looks next to him, dude. Was that a midget? No, it wasn't. Tyler Warren's an animal, I guess, because he made that cornerback look like a high schooler, dude. That guy looked like a high schooler.
I don't know why was.
No,
he's way undersized.
that's a mix-up on matchups. They can't do that. All right, guys, shotgun formation. Danny Jones, Jonathan Taylor to his right, 3 receivers right. Danny Jones' mouth is bleeding. He takes the snap. He sends it deep. Danny Jones has blood all over his mouth right now. Did you see that? Danny Jones says, I'm winning this game. Blood, sweat, and tears. It looks like he bit his own tooth off. Good. Okay, guys, 2nd and 10. 1 minute and 7 seconds left. 2nd and 10 on the Indianapolis 30. Looks like they might blitz again. Shotgun formation. They do blitz again, and they sack him. He didn't stand a chance. He was in there so fast. The Atlanta Falcons didn't waste any time. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. 3rd down and 16 now. No more timeouts. They're on the 36-yard line, which is about field goal position. But I don't know if the Colts want to give it to them. The way the kicker has been playing today, I don't know. Shotgun formation. Danny Jones takes the snap. He hits Michael Pittman Jr. on the left side for a gain of about 10 yards. And that's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down. Atlanta used a timeout. Atlanta uses a timeout. 23 seconds remaining. Oh, cow. Holy cow. From where they're currently at, I believe they are at the 21. That would be a 38-yard field goal. From where, if they are currently at the 21. I can't see the line, though. I believe they're at the 21. Yeah, they're at the 21, so that's about a 38. And it's good. What the heck? Alrighty, y'all. That is, a field goal is good, and that is going to tie the game up 25-25. Oh, man. 25 seconds remaining. The score is 25-25. We got 25s everywhere. As of right now, we are looking like OT is going to happen. The Falcons do have 25 seconds and 2 timeouts, but we shall see. Well. All right, guys. 25, 25, 25, 25. There we go, guys. Nope, no break for us. Thanks for... We know, Pork Chop, there's never any breaks. We don't get breaks. What's a Brayak? Okay. Colts here to kick the ball off after the completed field goal to tie the game and possibly extend this game into overtime. Let's see what the Falcons can do with the very small amount of time they have remaining with the 2 timeouts. They can get, what, 4 plays? It's a short kick. They catch it on the 10-yard line, bring it back to 25, and stuff. Dang. He wasted that attempt. He should have cut a little earlier, but he waited, and he was too close to the defenders. 21 seconds remaining. The Falcons are going to start this possession on the 26-yard line. What do they need? 30 yards? 40 yards to get in field goal position? 30, 40 yards-ish to get in field goal position. All right. Shotgun formation, guys. Penix Jr. awaiting the snap. He's got Bijan on his left. Here comes the snap. In the pocket, looking for somebody. Find someone on the... Oh, my God. Was that Mooney? Darnell Mooney might have to sit on the bench after that one because a wide open pass to Mooney gets dropped. Absolutely wide open. Hit him in both hands. He had it. How do you drop that, man? That's wild. That's actually crazy. That's going to leave 15 seconds left on the clock now. 2nd down and 10. Shotgun formation. Here comes the snap. Looking left. No dice. Throws it away at the last second. Is that going to be illegal grounding? No? I guess their running back was close enough to call a possible target. No, they're going to look at this. I think this is going to be intentional grounding. I wouldn't say Pitts was in the area. Yeah, this is going to be intentional grounding. 10-yard penalty. It's going to bring them back to the 16. 3rd and 10. 3rd down and 10. Oh, 10-second runoff, and that's the end of the regulation time. Wow, just like that. Just like that, guys. We are in. Hey, Valhalla, what's up, man? Thank you for sending that gift membership, dude. That's really nice of you. That's really kind of you. Thanks for checking in, man. What do you say, Mario?
I'm gonna jump on really quick.
Yeah, for sure. I actually.
Yeah. All right, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I am checking in really quick. Santino's gonna finish up this game, guys. My guess here, y'all, is that it's probably going to be a late start. Now, regardless of what happens in this game at 11:55, we're going to do a hard stop here. This game should be over by then, even with this regulation time, but at 11:55, we want to make sure that we do get the next sequence of games started here. So that'll be the plan. I want to make sure that I get at least the opening play of the next game going. But this does mean that we do get overtime. They're going to do a coin toss right now. They're breaking down the rules for overtime. Both teams will get a chance to score, obviously. And with the new overtime rules, both teams will get an opportunity there. Shout out to Paul. What's going on, David Bacco? I will be doing the next game, my friends. I will be doing the next game and the one after that and the one after that and the one tomorrow and the rest of the games. Now, there is another international game. There is another international game coming up. Let's make sure that I don't have off the red zone music. Okay, cool. Just making sure everything was all set and clear. Okay. Marathon Mario, that's right, Casey. Santino is back. You need to get another setup. Let's see. You need to get another setup to cover overlap like this, says Dete. Yeah, man, it's been something that we're working on right now. But I would literally need to grab, another camera and another lighting rig, another PC, another monitors, and another backdrop, another green screen. I mean, those do have significant overhead costs there if you want to do this kind of stuff right. But what's up? Yeah, we're going to do a hard stop at 11:55. That way we can get transitioned into the new one. We'll finish up the last couple plays if there's a few seconds left or whatever. But this game could end in a tie.
Yeah. So could end in a tie. It could also end 10 minutes even.
So will that be 2 ties on Football Nation?
2 ties?
2 ties on Football Nation? But okay, that was bad.
Sorry, guys.
That was bad, guys.
I'm actually just gonna go.
I quit.
Wow, that's rough, man.
Okay, we are getting overtime though. Here's the coin toss.
Here we go, guys. Coin toss to determine possession. Mario, I heard Mario tell you guys all the ins and outs of the OT, so let's see how it goes. Okay, guys.
There's the win.
Colts are going to take the ball. Colts taking the ball to start, so they'll be the first one. All right. Don't go anywhere, guys. This game's starting right after. Patriots and Bucks. It's going to be a good one.
I may have turned down your mic a little bit.
Oh, did you?
So you know, yeah.
The difference between me and Mario with volume is night and day. I'm a very lower, calm down voice, and Mario is just in a constant state of, I don't know, just coffee. We'll say coffee for a lack of a better word. We'll just use coffee. Yeah, enthusiasm. Yeah, I do think the Jags have a chance today. They're facing the Texans. It should be a solid game. I like that. I like that matchup. Jags definitely have a chance. They bring the thunder occasionally, and I like when the Jags bring the thunder. When they start getting pumped up, I don't know. You feel it good. I like it. Dang, where's Daniel Jones' mouthpiece? He needs it, man. He most certainly needs it. Finish this game. No one cares about the beginning. Are you related to the poker player Dan Smith? Me, no. No, that is not my last name. Stroud is out. No Stroud, no win. Oh, I didn't realize Stroud was out. I wasn't paying attention to that. We didn't do the stat sheets for that. Stroud is out. I did know that, actually. I read that yesterday. Yeah, without Stroud, yeah, I 100% think the Jaguars' chances went way up.
The website, because I have that already on the website.
Oh, the injury report? That's a good point. Mario posts the injury report for the week, every week, on our website, guys. So if you need to find out injuries before you make the pick'ems, or if you got to plan some fantasy strategies out and you need to find out who could be out, who might be coming back, Mario's got that for you. We make those posts on the website. There's a lot of information on our website that we have. Timothy Michaels, I am indeed Italian. 50%, just the father. All right, here comes the kickoff, guys. The Colts actually elected to kick the ball off, I see now, which means the Falcons got possession, and they brought it back to the 30-yard line. Ravens going down, Skull Vikings. That's what I'd like to see, T-Mac. Ravens are going down. Just because Lamar back don't mean nothing. Don't mean nothing. Okay, guys. The Falcons have first possession of the ball. I thought I heard them say that the Colts were going to get the ball because they did win the toss, so they had the choice. But it seems like they elected to kick it away to the Falcons, so they'll take the second possession. Okay. Pistol formation from the Falcons. They start on the 30-yard line. Two receivers right, one left. Bijan gets the handoff, though, and he's going to try to find a gap, unable to. He's going to get 1 yard before getting brought down. Call it a 2nd and 9. Atlanta now on the 31-yard line. Hey, I like that. With the new rule, if you win the toss, it's best to go second. I do agree with that. Some people like to say that the momentum is the best thing, and you ride that momentum on that first possession. Pistol formation. Two receivers left, one right. Michael Penix, let's see what he does. Darnell Mooney faking motion. And he sends it left. Intended target, Mooney again. Penix and Mooney are having issues today. They are not connecting like they should. Is it raining there? No, that's just TV fuzz. I'm tripping. All right, is it a dome? Thought it was raining. It's just TV fuzz. Mario sounds like Tom on Family Guy giving the news. Just wait. You asked for it. Michael Penix waiting for the snap. Here it comes. Looking right. Sends it right deep. Ooh. Unable to connect with Darnell Mooney again. Penix got wrecked. Ooh. Looks like they might call a penalty on the defense. Illegal contact on Blackman. 5-yard penalty. 1st down and 10. First down and 10 now. Atlanta on their own 36, trying to make some space, guys. First down and 10. Pistol formation. Two receivers left, one right. Motion. Hands it off to Tyler Algier this time. Oh, and he's going to get brought down behind the line of scrimmage, guys. That's going to go down as a loss of 2 yards. Loss of 2 yards there for Tyler Algier, guys. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12 now. Atlanta on their own 34-yard line. Let's get pumped. Let's get pumped. Here we go, guys. Pistol formation, back at it again. Oh, maybe. I don't even know what they know. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers left, 2 right. Here comes the snap. Looking right, sends it right. Ooh, out of bounds by a long shot. Darnell Mooney caught that one. Darnell Mooney caught that one, but it was about 3 yards outside the field of play. So that'll be 3rd and 12 now. 3rd down and 12.
Not in field goal range.
They are most certainly not in field goal range right now. This is a very important play. They require this first down. If they do not get this first down, Colts are in an extremely good position to win this game. All right, we got 2 receivers right. Takes the snap here. Oh, and they send the blitz. Oh, and he goes down. Sack lunch in overtime. You see that? Oh, they're dancing. Colts are dancing. That's a loss of 13 yards on that sack to bring up a 4th down and 25. 4th and 25. I don't see anything happening but a punt. That's unfortunate for the Falcons. The Colts came out, though, when it really mattered. Huh? All they need is a field goal. That still makes me nervous with that Colts kicker, though. Colts kicker makes me nervous this game. All right, guys, 4th and 25. Punting it away. There it goes. Colts back to receive the ball, and he grabs it. He doesn't call fair catch. He gets about 3-4 yards. They'll call him at 5, I suppose, and then he gets brought down at their own 43-yard line. Indianapolis Colts, 1st and 10 on the 43. They are give or take 15 yards away from field goal range. If they got 9 yards, a deep field goal, no, that's too far. That'd be what, like 68? Nah. You can do it.
If it was Brandon Aubrey.
It was Brandon Aubrey, man. Who said the Cam Little did last week, right? Incredible. Okay, guys, 1st and 10. Colts on their own 43-yard line. Shotgun formation, JT on the left. And JT gets the ball, and he's looking for a spot on the left. He can't really find it, and he runs the line all the way out until he exits the field of play. They're going to call it a gain of 1. Gain of 1 yard. Bring up a 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9.
What you got, Danny Dimes? Don't get bagged again.
If he gets a sack and a fumble, would be really bad again.
How many times has he been sacked today, man?
You could look that up. I'm a little occupied at the moment. 2nd and 9 for the Colts. Jonathan Taylor in the backfield, awaiting what looks to be another handoff. Daniel Jones under center, 2 receivers right, and the handoff isn't going to come. He's looking right for the pass, and he finds Tyler Warren for a big reception. Huge! That puts him in field goal range with just that play. Danny Dimes hits the dime. Tyler Warren is good, man, and that is a big man. He's got hands of gold today. 23-yard gain right there. Reception made. Tyler Warren set him up for field goal range. Tyler Warren? Nice. Tyler Warren, almost 100 yards today. I got him in one of my leagues. All right, very nice. They are now on the 34-yard line. He hands it off to Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor makes space and finds a little gap in the middle of the field. They're going to bring it up 7 yards. Call it a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line. They are very much so in field goal range now. I think they just keep it on the ground. They keep it on the ground. If they get a first down, wonderful. If they don't, the closer they get for the field goal, the better. I can't imagine they do anything but keep it on the ground. Get it out of Daniel Jones' hands. Daniel Jones under center. Here comes the snap. Hands it off. Give it to Taylor, who gets a yard. Made a yard out of nothing. Looked like it was going to be a loss of 1. We'll call it a gain of 1. Very solid. Very solid. If he doesn't score a touchdown, let Taylor kick the field goal. Why not? You know, I imagine he's got a hell of a cannon for a foot if he's stomping all over people like this. Okay, guys. 3rd and 2. Daniel Jones, shotgun. Jonathan Taylor gets the handoff, finds a gap. 1st down, 15-yard line. Ooh. Atlanta 14 they made it to. 1st and 10 for the Colts. It's looking good.
Look at his yardage.
Jonathan Taylor, I'm scared, bro. What's it, like 200? Oh, my God, it's 230. Holy cow, guys. Jonathan Taylor's at 230 yards for the day? What? Not the total offense. Jonathan Taylor, 230 rushing yards. He's ran over 2 football fields. Here comes a snap from Daniel Jones under center. Gives it back to Jonathan Taylor, who brings it to the 10, then 8. The 8-yard line is where he's going to get stopped. 2nd and 4. They said, why kick a field goal if he could just run over these guys like dominoes? Falcons head coach staring into space is sad.
That's brutal.
You know?
The Falcons.
Hey, man, the Falcons played decent up until overtime. Everyone on the Falcons sideline is somehow staring all at the same thing, but nobody's staring at anything. They're all just daydreaming. Okay, guys. I formation. Danny Jones hands it off to Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor finds the end zone, and that's the game! Touchdown, Jonathan Taylor. He said, let me get one more. He said, let me get one more real quick. Look, listen to this, guys. Jonathan Taylor, 3 touchdowns, 244 rushing yards, 42 receiving yards. He almost had 300 yards today. 286 total yards on the day with 3 touchdowns. Whoa. Jonathan Taylor put up 49 fantasy points in standard PPR. 49. Alrighty, guys. We do have to swap this as fast as we can because we do like to have some type of manner of pregame. So we are going to be switching over to our Patriots and Buccaneers game. And just here in a second, we are going to drop the link right in the chat. I'm going to click it as soon as it pops up as well. It was a pleasure, guys. In case you guys didn't know, I'm Santino. I'm usually back end. I control all the slides and quizzes. However, I am also occasionally helping Mario on the front end. This is that link, guys. It's in the chat. It was a pleasure being here with y'all. And I can't wait for the next game. We got 3 more ahead of time. You guys better check in for Mario Manuel being live here in about 3 minutes, maybe less. My name's Santino, guys. Let's effing go.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, awkward on camera. Turkey.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard the man. This game is over. That being said, we've got another one starting in just a moment. Thank you guys for watching today's live stream. We're going to end this broadcast and start the next one in about 2 minutes.